give it him! He's given him! He's given leave it! This is not the most important goal, but if I'm not if this were a oh, he's done well to see the bounce. Oh, he's put it down! Bowling!
Well, it's going to be a happy Saturday for one of the two teams who have sort of attained a losing streak, I must say, yeah. So, we are here. We have Akshay with us. Avnish, unfortunately, is at the stadium throughout the course of the game, capturing emotions of every RCB fan that he can find, and maybe a few DC fans as well. But first things first, Akshay, initial thoughts.
I'm excited to see, Vaishak debutant. It's always, good to see new faces. And a lot of people, me included to some extent, have been vocal about, giving chances to local talents.
Yeah.
So it's good to see a local lad, as Avnish would put it, getting a chance here. And yeah, always excited to see Kohli and Pap.
Of course. Power play tak to kahani bahut achhi rehti hai. Weekly problems start after that. Oh, so first time ever in this season, Nokia will be bowling the first over. Yeah. As we sort of alluded to in our previews as well, that this will be a very good matchup. Both of Faf and Kohli have not really enjoyed a lot of success against Enric Nokia. So, interesting. But yeah, day games usually provide good memories for RCB fans. Or no? Is it the other way around? Am I forgetting something? Yeah, mixed bag.
Everything is a mixed bag. There's nothing that's very good for RCB. हर चीज में थोड़ा ये थोड़ा वो करके होता ही है.
Oh, अरे बहुत ही wide है भाई ये तो.
Yeah, just going to the playing 11. So yeah, both teams are having a couple of changes. So in RCB's case, Anuj Rawat makes way for the debutant Vaishak Vijay Kumar, and of course Vanindu comes back in for David Willey. And for Delhi, Prithvi Shaw goes out. We're guessing he'll come in.
Yeah, actually, technically for Delhi, we feel that Mukesh Kumar is down out.
Correct.
And Aman Hakim Khan has come in for him.
Correct.
And Mitchell Marsh has replaced Rahman Powell.
Yep.
Because it's more likely Prithvi Shaw will come in the second innings. So he's not dropped. But since Delhi are bowling first, I don't think Mukesh Kumar would be featuring.
Yeah, in the game anymore.
In the game, yeah. And for RCB, I think they will bring in Karan Sharma in the second innings.
Yeah, most likely it will be Karan Sharma, especially given Delhi struggles against Spain.
Yeah.
So yeah, Karan Sharma would make sense. But yeah, let's see how it goes. And आपने जो बात बोली, of course numbers do show how Kohli and Faf have sort of struggled against Nokia. But to be honest, I don't think Nokia is going to be the biggest threat for me. Like as in, if I were a part of the think tank, that's a shot. Because both of them have been in great form, and pacers don't really sort of affect them or impact them. So, मेरे ख्याल से I don't really see this move working out that well. Although I understand why they went ahead with this. If anything, it makes it easier for RCB to get into the groove quickly, and 5th over, 6th over में अभी Nokia नहीं होगा, कोई और होगा, तो it becomes even more easier to accelerate towards the end of the power play, given that Nokia has started off.
True, but I think overall RCB lineup को देखोगे तो everyone
man, that's a shot, boy.
Yeah, we can. Our producer is very excited with the RCB. We can take the playing 11 off.
Yeah.
He himself is an RCB fan.
Yep. Sorry, आप बोल रहे थे about Nokia starting the innings.
I think one of the matches that I'll be very keen to look at is Nokia versus Maxwell.
Of course.
Because DK भी सही खेल लेगा. Shahbaz also likes space on the ball.
Correct.
But yeah, Maxwell, we saw that he struggled against Markwood in the last game.
True.
So that is one matchup. But Kohli has been in some sublime form, at least against pace this season.
And all the more the reason why I felt maybe they were probably सब कुछ एक ही sentence में use कर रहा हूँ, but they probably could have not introduced Nokia right now and saved him for the likes of Lomro and Maxwell, who actually have struggled against high pace. Abhi, because इसके बाद who are their other pace options? Mustafizur again mid 130s, not really the pace that can trouble batters.
Yeah.
And who's their third pace? Aman Khan again 120s. Not the pace that you would expect batters to be troubled with, and Mitchell Marsh as well.
Delhi's bowling lineup is थोड़ी questionable लग रही है because they have 7 bowlers on paper.
Yeah.
But 3 of them are Lalit, Aman and Mitchell Marsh.
Correct.
So 4 proper bowlers है. उसमें से भी Kuldeep has not been completing his quota for 2 seasons now.
Yep.
In a lot of games. So
It'll be interesting. And Akshar himself hasn't been in great form. वो भी है.
Yeah.
And
But this is a match which Akshar should fancy himself. अगर इस match में भी Akshar wicket नहीं लेता है, so then there should be real question marks because too many righties up front plus Maxwell's record against left arm spin. वो सब
understood.
we've
Yeah.
already.
But again, that's where I felt they were probably better off bringing in Akshar right now because
Yeah, but
both
second
Kohli-
over they can try.
maybe
Yeah.
if they go for him in the second over, then that's actually
Because
smart.
Mustafizur they can keep for the middle overs and later on.
Yeah.
Okay, ऐसा भी नहीं कि he's a swinger or.
True. Naren Singh, yes, RCB batting order and death bowling is suspect. Yeah, I mean, we saw what happened in the last game in terms of death bowling. So yeah,
So basically, in this IPL so far, in overs 7 to 20, RCB have been the least economical side or the most expensive side with the ball.
Yep.
And if you cut it into various segments, not just 7 to 20, 13 to 20 में भी है और death में भी है.
So
it's like after power play, they're batting and bowling both are a concern.
Correct. And that's where I feel Vanindo Hasranga will play a very big role for them because last season he was the highest wicket taker for in the season in the middle overs. So he and Chahal both were joint highest wicket takers, and this guy had the best economy, 7.2, 7.3 ish. So he'll have a very big role to play in terms of ensuring both that wickets are taken and also limiting run scoring for the opposition. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he goes as well in his first game at Chinnaswamy. And Vikram Aditya saying RCB batting is Kohli, Faf, Glenn, and Inshallah, and yeah, KGF. We get the
like we said, Akshar.
Yep. That's a smart decision. Not the greatest as an RCB fan, but yeah.
Arth is just asking what happened with Phil Salt. I mean, not a clue.
But who would you play him instead of? Mitchell Marsh, David Warner.
See, they have a lot of left arm pacers, and they're not really batting well. So
Correct.
that Mustafizur spot can be used for Phil Salt.
And someone like a Manish Pandey could be dropped for an Indian pacer. But again, Chetan Sakaria, Khalil apparently is injured.
But Chetan Sakaria could have played.
That probably true.
Oh,
Is that a 4?
oh, fielded.
I hope Kohli at least manages to rotate the strike against spin. There's no point getting tied down and playing too many dots. Even in the last game, to be fair, he did not really play a lot of dots. He just kept rotating strike, and both of them just kept rotating strike. They were hoping the other goes after the spinner, and neither of them went. Slightly loose shot that. Sushant, who would you rate higher in current T20 scenario, Kohli or Brook? Interesting. Somesh?
As of now, Kohli.
Fair. I mean, Brook is still, he's still up and coming. Time dete hain. Itni jaldi, let's not jump to conclusions. Century bhi mari hai, which is great for him. But yeah, he himself confessed in the post-match presentation about how his game against spin is still in developing stages. So yeah, give him some time. But yeah, definitely a talent to watch out for. Abhi ke liye to I would say Kohli as well for me. Shivam Kansal saying Archer check, wood check, now Nokia.
True. I mean, Kohli is just toying with high pace bowling this season.
He's easily, like by miles, the best Indian. Oh, that was a very weird shot. Yeah, the best player of high pace in India. Like, there's no one who can handle high pace as comfortably as him. Like, we don't have to go far back. The 6 to hardest rough, straight, good length ball, hitting it straight down the track. It's not easy. Chandrakant Reddy, South Africa versus Netherlands. Another interesting contest, this one. Wow. Very interesting references being made here. Nice. But abhi aapko kya lagta hai? Will Nokia be given a second over in the power play, or how do you see this panning out?
Looking at Delhi's bowling attack, I think he should be given a second over.
Okay. And who else would you bowl in the power play? Mustafizur?
Mustafizur ek option hai. Aman Hakim Khan ko karana would be very dangerous.
But that's his best phase. Like, his utility with the ball is the fact that he can move it around. Because नहीं तो 115, 120 में अगर आप middle overs में किसी को देते हो तो Kohli and Faf will just eat into it. So yeah, let's see who do they bowl. The outcast saying Delhi have 5 proper Indian pacers on the bench. What's the point of playing Aman Khan at number 9? From what I know, Ponting rates Aman Khan's batting or hitting abilities very highly. So yeah, that could have tilted the scales in his favor. So
but the point is कि 9 पे रखने का फिर क्या point है ना? If he rates his hitting skills, then maybe use him higher up the order.
Maybe.
Because so far Aman Khan has hardly batted and has not bowled.
Yeah.
I think he's come out as an impact sub in 2 games, not 3. So I mean, very questionable moves. I mean, of all the impacts of Aman Hakim Khan was probably the most bizarre impacts that he was essentially used as a batter at 8 who doesn't bowl. So Fizz bowling the third over.
Correct. And started off
they
with
just don't want to give a lot of pace to to Kohli and Faf. Basically, अगर नौकिया को slow run डालना पड़े तो फिर फायदा नहीं है ना.
Oh, that was a great attempt by Abhishek Purel there. An excellent attempt. And I must say I've been very impressed by Abhishek Purel's keeping. Brilliant fielding abilities, keeping abilities. Even in the last game, he made this attempt. Like he ran back almost near third man and put in this dive because he couldn't get to the ball, but a brilliant attempt. This one again, wow, almost got to the ball.
Rohit Sharma's catch.
That was amazing. So Narayan Singh, I'm also eager for the debutant. I'm of the opinion franchises can build a better fan base if they employ local lads. It just lifts the morale of the entire state.
Yeah, actually, this is a couple of changes have to be made. I mean, playing more local talent, that will happen only if auction sort of not stops it. There is a limited option only for overseas players.
Yeah. Oh, that's out. Oh, I thought that was going straight to long on. I mean, mid off there. Okay.
And second thing is, I mean, promoting young players. I mean, there was some suggestion going on Twitter yesterday that teams should be asked to field at least one player under 23. And that's also a good suggestion. I mean, why not?
True. And if you remember, way back in the day, 2008 to 2010, all IPL teams were given catchment areas from where they were expected to pick players. That's not the case anymore, and that's probably the reason why you see so many non-local uncapped players getting into teams.
Actually, this if you think about it, this is not a bad option. They can actually have options limited to only overseas players. And Indian players,
basically,
Indian players को just
outside the auction
recruit them.
But इसमें वही दिक्कत ये हो जाती है that popular bigger teams like RCB, CSK, MI will have an upper hand. Let's say there's a very good player that they want to sign, and someone like an RR or someone like a GT or LSU would want to sign. More often than not, the bigger franchises will be able to poach them in, and then that will become a different issue, and that's pretty much the reason why they decided to include uncapped players in the auction.
But after a while, it will stop happening, right? Because a player भी उस हिसाब से सोचेगा कि where is he likely to get more chances.
True. That'll be
initially it might be the case, but there'll come a point where the better teams will have a saturation.
Yeah. They've decided they'll be going after pacers. That's for sure.
Yeah, but I think Akshar Patel has to continue in the next over two.
Yeah. I actually wouldn't mind seeing someone like a Kuldeep Yadav as well, to be honest, in the power play. He never bowls. Very rarely have I seen him bowl in the power play. But I wouldn't mind seeing that. But his own form and confidence, so all of that would
I'm actually thinking what Delhi's option against Dinesh Karthik.
Spinning, no one.
Praveen
Dubey is the lone leg spinner in their entire squad.
But then why isn't he starting? He should have started over Aman Hakim.
Praveen Dubey, but itna acha leg spinner bhi nahi. I don't think he'll be able to even
I mean, I don't know. This entire makeup of Delhi's team is
very weird.
Very weird.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gurkirat, when he's here, he'll talk about the 9 top order batters. That's
in this IPL. Virat Kohli scores at a strike rate of 170.8 against pacers compared to 112.8 against spin. That's a big drop.
Yeah. Something I'm pretty sure he's aware of, and apparently yesterday he also made a statement talking about anchors and the role anchors play and how it's not as easy as people make it out to be in terms of going after batters. What do you think of that? Like, where in terms of the relevance of anchors, where do you stand on that? Like, do you feel a team should just comprise of hitters, just keep hitting, or an anchor here, an anchor there?
Max one anchor, max. Not even. I mean, but not more than that. Definitely.
But in Kohli's case, I don't think he's even dropping. He's dropping anchor. He's just struggled against spin.
Yeah, that is a bigger problem.
Yeah. And that's a different issue. Like, we need to understand.
And the problem with RCB is both Kohli and Faf are like that.
So Faf,
that essentially means that you're playing with more than one anchor.
True. And in Faf's case, I don't think it's a weakness as such. He's done a very good job of, sort of improving his game against spin in the last 1 year. And even in the last game, if you saw, the way he attacked Ravi Bishnoi once he was set. But that's the problem. Like, how long would you be willing to wait without going after spinners? Without both your batters going after spinners?
Yeah.
So that will be the sort of conundrum they'll have to solve for. Ah man, that was a hit me ball there.
Yeah, so Akshar has given 6 runs in his 9 balls so far.
That's a huge win for Delhi because Akshar has struggled, and that fifth bowling option is where they always ended up conceding a lot of runs. Man, 3 dots. The pressure's on Faf now. Just the single run so far in this over.
So what next? Slower one, loopy one, enticing him.
No. I feel he'll continue with the same flat, this thing. Yeah, expectedly.
6. That's a 6.
Shabash, boy! Nice. So please keep those comments coming in, and also please like the stream, please subscribe. You'll be seeing a lot of this, going forward. A lot of us, me, Somesh, talking about the games, having banter. So yeah, please do that. And also,
yeah, guys, talking about predictions, do let us know what you feel
is
RCB score gonna be after the end of first innings, because what I'm wearing right now is essentially a merchandise that we would want to give out to people who will give us the accurate score, accurate prediction. So keep sending us your comments.
Yep. You know the drill. And in fact, Avnish,
by the way, this says control the controllables. And if you know cricket, you would know whose quote is this.
Yep. And Avnish was very generous yesterday. He had a 2,000 rupee Amazon voucher as the price. He kept praising it, and both Shaunak and me were really surprised.
Yeah. So we have Nikhil at the back end, so maybe we can add him too.
Hello, Nikhil.
Hello. T-shirt पे comment करोगे?
Sorry?
T-shirt पे कोई comment?
Very good. I need a copy.
Yes.
तो predict करो सही.
चलो ये ओवर में विकेट लेते फिर. Let's go.
नहीं, score predict करो. First innings score exact.
First innings score exact 20845.
हाँ, मतलब विकेट नहीं भी बताओगे तो भी चलेगा.
Short boy, nice.
Short.
208 बनने तो चाहिए बाकी.
I know Gurkirat तो आके एक बड़ा सा monologue देगा, but I think he's not there in the first innings. Yeah. So, any thoughts on Delhi bowling lineup? I mean, it feels too bizarre to me. 7 bowling options, but only 4 proper ones. उसमें से भी कुलदीप को कभी-कभी पूरे ओवर कराने मिलते नहीं है.
अक्षर भी फॉर्म में.
एक और स्पिनर होना चाहिए था. They're playing one spinner fewer, in my opinion. What do you think?
See, I think they've made a plan के of course अक्षर को better use करेंगे, which is good. They started with him. So I think हर गेम की तरह you probably see 12 overs from अक्षर, Kuldeep and Nokia as fixed. That okay, these guys will definitely bowl. And then if you add Fizz के 4 ओवर तो 16 हो जाते. तो उसके बाद they don't need too many options. मतलब in terms of how I thought they would have broken this down, and I saw Marsh bowling in the warm-ups. तो he definitely looks like कि भाई वो बंदा 2-3 ओवर तो डाल ही देगा. So effectively they are only looking for one extra option.
Short.
आप बोल रहे थे.
नहीं, I think intent का तो problem नहीं है from Bangalore. Execution थोड़ा आगे पीछे हुआ है, but they'll take it.
Yeah. And one thing is, in terms of pace, we've already seen how Kohli and Faf haven't been troubled by any pacer so far. Like, I don't remember a pacer who really troubled them properly.
Yeah.
Markwood to Maxwell, yeah, but at the top, no one else. So that's why I don't understand why was Mitchell Marsh. I mean, this idea of bringing Mitchell Marsh in. Oh! That's a catch, boy.
अच्छा इसलिए खेल रहा है अमन.
भाई बोल रहे थे ना इन्हें नहीं
Cricket alert works.
आके बोला था मैं तो.
चलो अच्छा, मुझे लोमरोर को देखना है भाई. प्लीज लोमरोर को भेजो. अभी स्पिनर आएगा तो लोमरोर मार पाएगा. मतलब this is a very good chance for him also to sort of put his name out there. I really want to see him.
What a great catch though.
भाई अभी क्या.
So I think coming back to that point of तो 16 ओवर आपके हो गए. 2 ओवर मार्स ने डाल दिए 18. I think Aman Khan is somebody that I'm very sure that Ponting is rating very, very highly. And because he can hit the ball as well is why they want him in the side. कि भाई तू हमारा ललित यादव है. भले ललित यादव भी खेल रहा है बट तो इस सीजन का ललित यादव इज अमान खान विच आई एम होप because you need such all-rounders. There aren't too many pace bowling options that India have who can hit the ball as well.
But in terms of अमन खान, मुझे कुछ कहना था, मैं भूल भी गया है.
कोई नहीं.
अरे.
I think मुझे दिल्ली का अटैक अभी देख के ऐसा लग रहा है कि they are expecting कि फर्स्ट इनिंग्स में हम कुछ ज्यादा कर नहीं पाएंगे, रन्स तो बनेंगे. Let's just chase things down. जो भी बनेगा, let's just have enough batting options to chase this down.
Possible.
The only thing that I feel they should have done is place Chetan Sakaria over Mustafizur and use that spot for an extra batter. That batter can be Phil Salt as well.
I think Phil Salt का issue मेरे को ये लगता है कि then they already have a lot of batters who want to bat up top.
True, but फिर मनीष पांडे की नीड नहीं थी या फिर यश धूल की नीड नहीं थी because it's asking too much of them on at least from यश धूल's perspective इतना ज्यादा expectation तो भी
भाई यार क्यों यार लॉन्ग रन मतलब
मनीष पांडे की बात कर रहे थे, अच्छे फील्डिंग की बात कर रहे थे, कैच छोड़ दिया.
एक तो भाई मतलब इसको मैं एक साल से सपोर्ट कर रहा हूँ भाई, पहले ही बॉल में तो सीधा फील्डर बॉल देख के आता है.
और मिचेल मार्श का सही है भाई, गोल्डन रन चल रहा है एकदम, शेन वॉटसन बन रहा है.
यार भाई
अरे
थैंक यू सो मच
Jay. I mean, this is not the only team. We have a whole host of options. We can say anything else to you.
Yeah.
But don't worry.
Stay
कुछ
tuned.
ना कुछ तो पसंद आ ही जाएगा यार.
You have to get to know more of that.
Yeah, I think तो वो जो point है आपका पांडे का, I feel they could actually use इस deck पे even Riley Russo, to be very honest, because he's someone when he takes off.
एक बैट उसको खिला लेते हैं. बैंगलोर के पास स्पिनर्स ऐसे लेग स्पिनर भी है तो why not he can take them down.
Yeah, I think उनका only concern to me with is the ball in terms of बहुत weak लगता है bowling attack. And नोके and कुलदीप अगर खेल लो आप तो everybody else is hittable. So they want and to be honest, Fitch bowled very well in the last game also when he was bowling across and bowling tight. And उसका experience है तो I think they are looking at Fitch not like a wicket taker, but at least runs अगर वो रोक पाए तो थोड़ा प्रेशर डेवलप होगा कि जब द ललित यादव द मिचेल मार्श आए तो ऐसे विकेट लेके जाएं.
नहीं, एक्चुअली मेरा पॉइंट ये है ना कि मैं उनका बॉलिंग अटैक देख रहा हूँ तो फिर मुझे कन्विंसिंग नहीं लग रहा. फिर ऐसा लग रहा है कि मे बी दे जस्ट फोकस्ड कि ऐसे लोगों को ज्यादा खिलाते हैं जो बैटर्स भी हो.
या
देख रहा हूँ तो लग रहा है कि और एक बैटर भी है जो वो खिला सकते थे. तो इट्स लाइक इट फील लाइक नाइदर देयर सॉर्ट ऑफ एन 11. तो उन्होंने कोई भी चीज कंप्लीटली नहीं करी कि बी इन वन बोट. फॉर मी दे ट्राई टू बैलेंस बोथ बोट्स बट वो दिख नहीं रहा है वैसा ढंग से.
या बिल्कुल. अभी देखिए ललित जी आ गए हैं महिपाल के लिए तो देखते हैं एटलीस्ट एक छक्का तो आना चाहिए.
Yeah, exactly. I feel this is that Deepak Hooda call. KL Rahul bowled Deepak Hooda to him in 21 and
Wallet to Lamro.
Good ball. I'm very keen to see how Kohli approaches this.
Yeah. Last game Deepak भाई क्यों दिखा रहे यार इतनी बार दिखा दिया मतलब उनके पास और कुछ है ही नहीं क्या पूरी सीजन में इतना कुछ हुआ कुछ और दिखाओ. ठीक
नहीं अच्छा कैच था ना तो और गलत जो बहुत
एंड मुझे मजा याद है इल्दे जूमिन ओवर बिश्नोई ऐसा उसको तो हटा ही देते हैं. गंभीर और आवेश खान को उन्होंने कट कर दिया है कि तुम दोनों तो थे ही नहीं इसमें.
बिल्कुल. ओ गुड बॉल. Cramping Kohli for room. Nice.
This is like assuming in the next 3 balls nothing sort of overly chaotic happens. This has been a Delhi win in the power play at least. Delhi will take us any day of the week. So this is very slow for RCB. Aman says have picked Marsh as captain today, hoping that his wedding juju works. I mean, it doesn't work always. Yeah, Aman, if you remember Aaron Finch, 3 golden ducks right after he came back from his wedding for Punjab in 2018. So it doesn't always work. You never know. Let's see. Wicket तो लिया है बंदे ने. Like Somesh mentioned, golden arm है उसके पास. Let's hope अभी वो golden का हो जाए खत्म.
But I think this is a very, very crucial phase for Bangalore because, Kohli is someone who will take his time. So, and you definitely expect Kuldeep to come on very next over. There is no time to wait. You could just bowl a lot of spin now and see how Bangalore react. Even if they want to send people who can hit at a higher pace, higher rate versus spin, you'll still feel that it keeps Delhi more in the game than Bangalore. So it's like the pressure now is on Bangalore to make the game.
That's the.
Yeah, I mean, power play done. I would say this is Delhi's power play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
अब इंटरेस्टिंग हुआ कि कुलदीप यादव कब आते हैं bowling पे and वहां
Yes.
से how do Bangalore proceed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. You'll be here, but we have a double substitute on cards here. Both Akshay and I will be back in the 15th over. Till then, you'll have Shubh and Anirudh to take you forward.
Yes.
So let's
Anirudh.
make that.
Okay, so impact players are here. Yeah, and
Hello.
hey Nick, how are you, bro?
All good. Mitchell Marsh wicket, very good vice captain. Cheers.
What are two wickets, यार? अब ये मनीष पांडे भाई अब तो पॉइंट पे इतना सिंपल सीधा कैच छोड़ेगा तो करेगा
Greedy,
क्या?
greedy ना बनो. Greedy ना बनो.
चार मैच हार चुके हैं अपन लोग, लालच करना पड़ेगा.
So what is Babar Rizwan stand today?
Better than the Bangalore stand yesterday for sure.
Yes.
Kohli and Faf. Are they the Babar and Rizwan of IPL?
You can call them that. Very keen to see how Babar reacts now that Rizwan is out.
So I think we have a graphic coming up.
Oh, the
It's
slap
here.
on our face. Our
Yes.
producer dirty already.
Okay, that's most runs for an opening pair, but look at the strike rate, the 154, and then you have Butler and Jaiswal casually scoring at 202 as if.
I would be interested to see their strike rate in power play and post power play as well.
I think.
Yeah. But even from the graphic though, you can realize this is the third best strike rate. Even in the graphic, it's the lowest strike rate.
Joint third lowest.
Meanwhile,
Yeah,
it's been a very tidy start from
From
Delhi,
right?
surprisingly.
I mean, not giving away 50 runs already. I mean, I'll take it. Even without the wicket, I would have taken it. But as Nikhil said, lalash nahi karna chahiye. But I can't stop thinking that it could have been 48 for 2. I mean, it could have been an absolutely great start. Mitchell Marsh taking 2 wickets.
But
What a
what
catch
is-
from Hakeem Khan, bro.
What do you
Nice.
think of, is it okay that they dropped Lomror and not Kohli? If you have to drop one, would you rather drop Lomror or Kohli?
I would still like to have Virat Kohli's wicket because hey, Jovio, I mean, he's still a dangerous player and he can pick up as well. So I would have been very happy. I would be very happy to see Kohli's back as soon as possible.
So I think this is Lomror's role here, isn't it? To just go after the two
He has to.
spinners.
So one of them will have to go against the spinners as well.
Yeah.
Lomror being a left-hander, I think the matchup as well, and also Kohli struggles against spin. We all know that he will struggle
Slow
against
down.
spin.
At least.
So it has to be Lomror right now. And again, it's
Showing the
strike rate
strike
against
rate.
pace 170, strike rate against spin only 110. 2 outs as well, no dismissal against pace so far.
Yeah.
So that speaks for itself.
Oh, and it's another dot as we speak.
Still not 50 runs on the board for RCB.
So I think the Kohli will anchor now.
I think
Says
Kohli will
direct.
anchor for only a couple of overs. Even he would like to attack. And as he said in his recent interview as well, that 1 or 2 overs after power play, it is natural to slow down because the opposition's best bowler is.
In the end, but I think he's got it over, and Kohli collects a boundary.
50
So that's a
50 up.
loosener from Kuldeep, to be honest. That was a long hop outside
What
off.
was worse, the ball or the shot?
I think this is bad cricket all
Bad
around,
cricket overall.
but it's fine. Yeah, it's not that short, to be honest. I think Kohli picked the length early, maybe slightly.
But Kohli was beaten in the line for sure. He was making room
Yeah.
and the ball just kept going away. He was not in
Now
control of
he's
the
tried
shot
to pull
signal,
it, but I
shooting
think he's
signal.
hit straight to the fielder. I think they'll get a couple. Oh, they only take a. So 54 for 1, and yeah, I think Delhi would be very happy with the start. I think they would have mentally prepared themselves to chase somewhere around 210, 215. So now RCB are in a situation where they have to have like 13 good overs to get to 200, right? Basically.
Yeah, and Delhi's bowling is their
Stronger at the
suit
death,
still.
right? Yeah.
And their overall their bowling is still their stronger suit, and RCB's batting is their weak.
Yeah.
Will it be right to say
Not
RCB's
really, I
batting
mean-
is their weaker suit given their
Not really. I think
bowling?
it's like
Yeah.
yeah,
okay.
Nikhil, what do you think? It's a very interesting question. What is RCB's strength, batting or bowling?
Fielding.
Both things have better batters on paper. Let's put it that way.
On paper is very critical here.
Yeah. As I said, both teams have better batters on paper. And you have Lalit Yadav back. Yes. Time for 2 sixes or a wicket. Let's go.
Toss,
No,
play,
this one should have been hammered hard, I
smash it
guess.
straight to the fielder and long on. I think if you look at it, I think RCB have a more penetrative attack, as in they have bowlers who can run through opposition. Like you have Willie, not Willie today,
Not
but in
Willie
general,
today.
Willie,
yeah,
Siraj,
Ranga is
Hasaranga. But you know, Delhi are more like a containing lineup, right? Except Kuldeep, you don't associate anyone else with pure wicket taking. It's all are like mostly defensive bowlers. So
I think Nokia is a wicket taker, but he has not been in that wicket taking form as yet. Also, he has been taking that pressure of carrying this
yeah.
whole attack.
I mean, just imagine if Nokia was not fit or something. It's just, I think you can give them the wooden spoon right now itself.
Kohli started Virat in power play.
Oh, so I didn't know that he was so bad in the power play last season. I mean, that is terrible. Oh, again, that's a missed opportunity. That's like 2 balls Kohli should have probably put away, which he has not.
Yeah.
This over, 1 full toss and 1 down leg, which he just failed to connect for some reason.
Yep.
He lost it on this particular shot though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something has to happen though. It's been too much, too long, too many dots.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on, we've done
For the next
Watchalong
9 balls.
for this because we thought it would be interesting. But
Who are of that meme? Do something.
yeah, Punjab and Lucknow are gonna spring a surprise and play out a nail biter in the evening. But yeah, by the way, guys, we're still, I think, finalizing which match to do tomorrow, whether to do MI versus KKR or
MI KKR.
MI KKR or GT versus RR. So do comment why we should do which match, which match and why. And I think he's got this away or only a single, I think. Oh, they're taking 2-1.
पांडे भाई कुछ तो कर
Yeah,
दूसरा करियर रोक लेना इधर
good running. So, yeah, I mean, still no boundaries.
MI versus KKR is an age-old rivalry, one of the most one-sided rivalries in the
Yeah.
history of T20
The
cricket. And
script is-
GT versus RR is the final from the last
It's
year.
like the CSK RCB of
CSK
modern. Oh, another full toss and another
low full toss.
Single.
This was tough to hit, but I think Kohli should have done better in this over.
So, yeah.
एक चौका तो I mean Lalit Yadav is a part-time.
But I think he's more than just a part-timer. I mean, I feel that if you give him a surface that is slow, I think he's very much capable of like doing a Maxwell. for
Yeah,
example.
that way
I think
it is
he's
for
equal
sure.
to Maxwell.
This, yeah, but
He's like
this-
Delhi's Maxwell.
Delhi's Maxwell
Yeah.
cannot bat really as this one.
Yeah, I told you he's from the Moeen Ali family. He will put the ball there. You hit, you take the risk. I will keep bowling there. That's what Markram does. That's what Maxwell does. That's what Moeen Ali does. They bowl quick into you, and then you take the risk.
Family. Punjab have Matthew Short now. He's also
Yeah.
bowling the same way. But yeah, cover GT versus RR potential finalists. Yeah, that's true. But every KKR match is delivered this season.
Every
So
KKR match has been
every
good.
KKR
yeah.
match is delivered this season, and it's like KKR, even though they on paper they have a very imbalanced team, and it's not a ideal team at all, but they have that fight in them this season. There's some they're fighting as if there's some fire has been lit under their belly.
One thing I've learned watching so much of T20 cricket over the last few years is that even if your team balance is messed up, but your players are informed, you can still pull your weight through. That is what happened to KKR in the 2 games that they have won so far. Kohli said when you don't lose wickets in power play, then they give the ball to the best bowler, so it's natural to Lalit Yadav.
This is a Hall of Fame comment from Pranav, but yeah, I mean, see that logic that's a very convenient way of putting it, because most teams have their best bowlers bowl up front also. It's not like the best
So I
bowlers
think-
bowl up the middle. Only KKR have Narayan bowling in the
We have a
middle.
vote for KKR-MI as well.
Yeah,
RRBT fans.
nobody is a RR fan,
fans.
nobody is a GT fan. But no, RR fans are there. You can find them in Kerala and
Yeah.
in Tamil Nadu also you can find. But
The more RR fans in Kerala than Pakistan itself,
Rajasthan.
probably. But
yeah, Mumbai fans, you can find them everywhere. And KKR fans, I'm seeing a KKR fan just in front of me behind the camera. So there's no shortage of KKR fans as well.
Yeah, but I think KKR though will be very happy if Jofra doesn't play tomorrow, because the pace, Umran's pace did not trouble them yesterday.
But
Rana-
Meriden is again, and I think he's more. I won't say he'll think more than Umran does. I feel like he'll mix up
Hopefully.
Umran, bro, last night kept bowling short, and I was just thinking, next ball full, next ball Yorker, no, short.
So Jay Kishan asks, would you make Nitish Rana the permanent captain if KKR make it to the playoffs? So it's like twice it's happened here, right?
Yeah, I was just thinking the same.
I
thing.
mean, he's
But I
already been
don't
kicked out of
think-
Delhi. They want him to get kicked out of KKR.
But I don't think that he will be the permanent captain
Yeah.
just because KKR wouldn't want to do to Iyer what happened to him in Delhi. So
yeah.
they would want to keep a good relation with him. So that's why I think Iyer will be back as captain over the next season.
And guys, by the way, we have our team at the Chinnaswamy right now. Outside the Chinnaswamy, to be more precise, we have Avnish and Vikas who are getting a lot of interesting bites from fans. You'll get lots of spicy content in the next 18 hours, 18 or
Spicy,
so hours.
organic, natural content.
Yep,
bro.
and then I think at the end of the over also we'll play an exclusive video which Avnish sent us from Chinnaswamy. So stay tuned. Meanwhile, Kohli still
Takes
struggling to
another
time the
field.
ball, but he just hit a beautiful boundary one ball before this. So come on, Knicks, it's time for predictions.
Please say a wicket is going to fall.
Yeah. Okay, wait. What will RCB score be at the end of the 10th over?
RCB score at the end of the 10th over will be 86 for 2.
Wow.
What did you say? 86 for 2.
Wow.
20
Okay.
runs, over 10
And
balls
a
along with a wicket. So things are going to get crazy if Crazy Knicks is right.
Oh, I keep forgetting DK plays for this team. It's like these guys are batting out
RCB
20
fans-
overs for the last 4 matches.
RCB fans themselves want to forget that after his mess up behind the stumps in the last game against LSG.
Yeah, it's okay. Oh, is that a drop?
Put it down. Has he put it down? But this is very interesting because I thought they could actually have sent in Maxwell instead of Lomror as well, because Maxwell's entry point when he had that crazy season 2 years ago was just before the call.
His perfect entry point is whenever the opposition spinners are going to be in place and Maxwell.
Yeah. So I mean, when did Faf get it? Oh,
that's it. Nahi.
Oh my God! How lucky is he? Just fallen in no man's land in between short fine leg and short third man. So just
Right behind the wicketkeeper. That's
Yeah.
it.
But it's been a struggle for Lomror so far. He's not connected even a single delivery, which is kind of in contrast to a few games last season where he just came out of the blocks flying. So
But that's just about form. Sometimes you come with the form, sometimes it's not there.
16 runs and 1 wicket needed. And by the way, just before we come back to the chatter about the match, we just play that exclusive bite from Avnish from outside the stadium. So let's go.
Right there, outside the Chinnaswamy reporting for cricket.com, guys. Hope you guys have fun at the Watchalong, by the way. Just to give you a sense of the atmosphere pre-game, it's absolutely buzzing in Bangalore this hot afternoon. I don't know why we're worn black. Speaking of wearing things, CDC merchandise will be out very shortly for all you guys. But look, Somesh, Akshay and all the boys listening to this one, I really wish you guys are here just to get a little smell of the atmosphere. I'm going to go in and then tell you guys much more after the match. So stay tuned. CDC fan cams out later this evening. This is just a little teaser to give you what's coming later on.
Talking about Avnish, speaking about the smell of the atmosphere. So Mesh and I just came from outside the venue itself at the toss time, and there were like 95% of people were wearing RCB shirt. 90% of them had Kohli 18 written behind the back of their jersey. So I mean,
Crazy,
that is
crazy.
crazy.
Was Akshay one of the 95% of the?
No, but I remember Sumit saying कि
Oh,
इस फालतू टीम के
Surely
के
not.
इतने fans क्यों हैं? So
surely not. Surely Nikhil's prediction is not going to come right, is it?
I hope we get the
Neither.
wicket. I don't mind 86 on the board, but
Three more.
we need a wicket.
3 more fours, and it is it. That's it. 3 more fours, and you're gonna see Nick's prediction come true. But do you think they could have stuck with Lalit Yadav?
I think so.
Why change
I
something?
think so because I think Kohli would have taken his chances. He would have gone bonkers against Lalit, and it could have brought a very key wicket as well.
Or maybe he would have just continued to just nudge it here and there, and not time. I mean, he was not timing the spinners at all, right? So, and I don't know what
He was
Lalit's
not even
figures are.
getting into the line as well.
Maybe you can check what Lalit's figures are, but I'm sure the economy must be under
11.
6.
2 overs 11.
2 overs 11, so that's 5.5. So
That's brilliant.
yep. So yeah, I mean, see, we are in a very interesting phase in this first innings where
At any
momentum could
moment,
shift.
anything
Yeah.
can happen.
the momentum could potentially shift. It is, I won't say it is with Delhi right now, but it is not with RCB either.
It's not with any of the teams right
It's like-
now. So it's a fight for the momentum in the
Yeah.
midway mark, which is quite important, I feel.
Yeah, and also I think they have held Aksar back because of Lambror. I think
Yeah,
that's
that
what
is
I feel.
there. Nokia hasn't bowled at all. Kya?
He
Or
bowled,
one over only.
Was it 1 or 2 overs?
One
Oh,
over
okay.
only.
Then we'll see Nokia soon, pretty soon.
Nokia, I think 3 overs of Nokia could be reserved for the death itself, 16, 18, and 20.
Oh man, what an exhibition of death bowling that
That
was
is
from-
there, but DK would love it
Nokia.
because he enjoys pace on the ball, and if Nokia goes for the
that is just
Yeah,
horrible
poor
from
ball,
Mustafa.
man.
This was why I was of the opinion pre-match that they should play Riley Rosso instead of Mustafa because
yeah,
I think he'd add
agree
more
with that.
value in a stadium like.
And in a long time, I haven't seen Mustafizur deliver an impactful spell with the ball as well.
But I mean, what is this ball? This is just
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. No, he keeps
Disappointing.
bowling those 1 or 2 really poor balls, and it is, I mean, very easy balls
Is that
for the
the-
batter to hit.
Is that the easiest 6 Kohli has hit all year or something? I mean,
Yeah, probably.
what is that? Anushka
Most
Sharma in the
probably.
house, a delighted spouse, clearly. So,
2 balls, 4 runs for Nikhil to get the runs right at least.
oh, I think he says. I mean, I think he
I
wins
think for
anyway. I
Kohli,
think he wins anyway. He's gotten so close,
Yeah, 50
and that's
for Kohli,
50 for
man.
Kohli, and I think he's caught up well.
33 balls, so it's a quicker 50 than what he scored in the previous game against LSG. 2 balls quicker.
So it's a good recovery after that slightly slow start against spin once again. But-
Thanks to Mustafizur
So
Rahman.
Nikhil, another prediction time. Are we gonna see Kohli score his maiden IPL return of the season or not?
Yeah, it depends on Nokia. Is that a 6?
Oh, he smashed it for 6 and yeah, my God, it's a shocking over for Mustafizur.
But 10 तो दो छक्के कौन खाता है यार?
89 for 1, yeah, very close. Shah.
Absolute stinker of an over from Mustafizur. I will give it to Kohli for that first boundary
Yeah.
because there was a lot of work to be done, even though
Yeah.
it was a half volley. But the second and third sixes were just so bad, so bad. I mean, you have to do better when you're an overseas player. He's
Yeah.
been playing IPL for like what, 8 years now?
2016. 16
Yeah,
was the
7 years
peak
now.
season.
So
And I mean, there is
Yeah.
no fizz in Mustafizur.
I mean, let's see, Nikhil, what do you think? Should Delhi have played Riley also? Because you know that both Bangalore spinners they turn the ball into the left-hander. One is Hasaranga and another is Shabaz Ahmed.
Riley Russo would have enjoyed this track as well.
Even Maxwell, I don't think will pose a great threat to Russo, who's a decent player of spin. I mean, compared to most overseas batters.
Yeah.
So, do you think at a venue like Chinnaswamy, a value Rosso could add is far more greater than a value Mustafizur could potentially add?
And yeah, like while we see this 33 ball 50 graphic from Virat on the screen, I think we discussed this like just a while back that I think Delhi have enough batting options. Their bowling looks extremely weak. If you just play out Nokia, everybody else is hittable. And so the pressure actually is a lot on the bowling to firstly keep them down to a par score. And had Russo been somewhat consistent in terms of his run scoring, then you would take the punt on him. The thing with Russo is he's either zero or 50, 60, 70. And that is too high variance at take. And here, if they get a wicket or they can keep with Mustafizur, hey, that's a full toss.
Oh, is he gonna hold out? Oh!
The other wicket was like,
Oh
oh
my
my
God.
god,
That is shocking cricket all around. That is the worst cricket you'll see all IPL. I'm telling you, that is the worst cricket you'll see in the entire tournament. How has he not put it away? My God, Kohli.
Lalit Yadav, bro. Lalit Yadav is the Shardul Thakur that we didn't know he is.
I mean, that was the most hittable full toss you'll ever see.
hittable.
The most
Seriously.
hittable.
Oh my God.
Stadium.
Yeah, that should have been that should be hitting the roof for heaven's sake.
Kohli played it straight to his
But look,
successor of 14 years.
At the end of the
Just to-
day, this could be a blessing in disguise for RCB because it brings Maxwell in. But I'm sure they will bring in Nokia immediately now that Maxwell is.
Nokia,
Yeah.
Nokia next over for sure, man.
But I mean, Kohli would be bitterly disappointed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, come on, dude. Like there are full tosses and there are full tosses. This was a full toss which was like, this was easier than the Nawaz full toss he hit for six. This was like.
Yeah, man, for sure. This should have been deposited.
So
Yeah.
we actually just jinxed Virat of that maiden.
I'm just thinking, like if Miller or someone got this ball right, it would have gone out of the stadium.
Instead
I
of
think-
just shooting at the rope, Avnish would have caught it.
Avnish, yes. I was
Taken.
about to say the same thing. Avnish would have caught the ball and sent it back to us.
Yeah, but again, just coming back to the Delhi point, okay, they're batting. They have enough batting options. I think Portal is number 8 for them right now.
Yeah.
I think, but it's all like half-baked options.
All of them are
it's
half-baked
like-
options.
Yeah.
The form-
And but the thing is, so
Everything is half.
sorry to cut in, the problem is you compare it with the half-baked options with the ball. They don't have even half-baked options with the ball, and which is why they wanted a proper specialist. And Fizz, to be honest to Fizz, this is the only bad over that he's bowled so far.
Yeah.
Like from whatever he's bowled, even in the last game, he bowled very good wide Yorkers, and so I think they'll also value his bowling form in the end overs if he is bowling to good set batters and if he get them out, because that's what they want from him. So that you have the half-back options, they can combine to do something. You can't predict Lalit Yadav taking wickets of full tosses.
Yeah, but I think Delhi's genuine problem this season is, I don't think they know what's their strength. Batting is
Yeah.
their strength, bowling is their strength.
Basically, it is that
Neither-
it is simply that their players are not in form.
If
They have lost their
if
key
everyone
players.
was in form, I think then batting is their strength because you have
Yeah.
Shaw, Warner, Marsh,
Yeah.
Aksar, Sarfraz,
Manish Pandey.
fair enough.
Yeah.
And then Lalit is celebrating. Yeah, I think Lalit was a bit embarrassed by the wicket. Oh, I think he was. Oh,
Manish.
yeah.
Oh,
That is how you treat, a part-time off spinner.
It's almost a no-look six. He hit the ball, looked up, and
Yeah.
he was like, "Okay, done. My job is done here."
What the hell happens to Maxwell whenever he puts on an RCB jersey? It's like,
Do you want him to play in RCB jersey when he's
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, this is just.
Or do you want Australia to change their jersey from
Red.
yellow to red and black and adopt the same design?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think-
Suchant is saying DC's batting is also weak. It is, but their bowling is even weaker. That is the
Yeah.
problem.
I'm a Delhi fan and I am having trouble understanding which is their weaker suit right now. So I can understand. I mean,
Least worst
I have no idea right now.
Lesser of the two evils, kind of.
Evils, yep.
But yeah, I mean, who do they have after Maxwell? They have.
They have weak
Shabazz.
Yeah.
Shabazz.
And I think that is it because the RCB's batting is only.
Oh,
about
Hasaranga
three
they can
players.
send in, no? They can promote Hasaranga for
I
against
don't
spin,
mind.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll hit 2 boundaries over covers and then hit the pacer straight up. That's what it does.
Anuj Rawat in the starting 11 today?
I don't think so.
No,
Oh,
they don't.
Lalit Yadav's last
oh
over.
no, he's hit it
Oh,
straight.
yeah, one more ball. So even if he concedes a 6 of this ball, 24 of 3 over for Lalit, Delhi will take it hands down.
With the wicket of Kohli.
With the
wicket of
Yeah,
bonus
of course.
Virat Kohli.
And he has
Yeah.
conceded. So,
So he's covered up.
whoa! That was a huge hit from Maxwell.
Yeah, Kohli getting out pressing in the
Yeah, Kohli, every time Maxwell hits a 6, Kohli has Vietnam flashbacks. Like, what the hell did I do?
Okay, Nokia next over for sure.
Yeah, has to be. I think it has to be Nokia and Aksar from like for the next 3 overs at least. And because you want to get Maxwell out, because then you have Shabaz, Hasaranga, and DK. You will back the rest to take care of them at least.
One is adding to Pranav's point. It is difficult to take risks and dispatch full tosses against the best bowler of the side. I think Kohli is just caught to the Afridi syndrome of getting out to
Good
full
balls.
tosses against spinners that too. So yeah, so I think now that Maxwell is in with 9 overs left, I think they need to be targeting 200 for sure.
Yeah.
For
208 is what I predicted that they will get. Let's see if they get there.
Khalil and Siraj
Siraj
sitting
sitting next
together
to each
will be
other. That's very interesting.
speaking that like a horror ground for us. Khalil must be saying, "Thank God I'm injured today." And
Yeah.
Siraj must be saying that, "Thank God
And-
Prithvi Shaw's form sucks, so I have a
Peak
free
of the
wicket
devil.
out."
The devil is here and it's Andrik Notgia into the attack.
Yeah,
He
but
is-
today's the best day for Shaw to come good actually. He just has to take care of Siraj.
Oh, that's a difficult. Because I think he's like fallen to Siraj 3 times in like
Yeah.
30 balls.
And
30
so
balls.
I won't be surprised if Warner shields him also. That Warner plays out Siraj completely, and then of course you can't
But-
swing from the sorry.
If Warner can't score quickly on this track, then where will he score quickly if he can't score on this wicket?
I will take a
Against South Africa at home.
Against South Africa at home at MCG.
And
Like,
highway number 14.
did he get bowled that inning? No. Did he get out of a no ball? Warner in that MCG innings, or was it no chance?
debut.
No, the MCG knock.
Abhi.
Yeah, 2 weeks, 2 months ago.
I don't remember, even though I did the live blog game.
I think he's usually Warner's double centuries and centuries always have at least one drop catch. A bolt
Yeah.
which doesn't fall off.
Yeah. Ask Varun around. There are so many players. I mean, that and also getting bowled and the bail is not falling. I think it's like Warner has a tie-up with the bails company.
No ball and a wicket. That's also
Warner
common
can be
recurring
Warner
theme.
can be the brand ambassador for Fevicol or Feviquick in that case.
Nice.
Oh,
And it could also work the reverse way, that he's stuck at the crease.
so at this point, even Izzy Wong could take Virat's wicket. Yeah, Izzy Wong.
Izzy Wong is good.
No, the spell she
Full
bowled.
toss. Full
Final-
toss. Full toss.
Arey,
Full
yeah,
toss.
3 or 4 full tosses. I think.
Yeah.
3 Chima and
Shavali got
Shafali.
out of a full toss. Cap got out of a full toss.
Yeah.
Even Shafali got out of a full toss.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Task Force have got
That is the return of the old Kohli.
Oi!
Oh, no ball from Notgia. And Maxwell is getting a free hit. Let's hope that he's not hurt, because that was
Yeah. That was
nasty,
nasty.
nasty delivery which slipped out of Notgia's hand.
Yeah.
So yeah, just as Kohli was busy abusing for some reason, Notgia was no ball. The first of
I'm very much looking forward to Vijay Kumar in the next over. I feel he's somebody who's done well in domestic circuit. Very keen to see if he can wreak some havoc versus Delhi.
Yeah. Even I hope Punjab also give Vidwat Kavirappa a match.
Yes, hopefully.
But I don't know how they can, but yeah, you can always drop Rabada and play. It's not a big difference. If it's probably an upgrade, I don't know.
It is how weird, na? Like after, that's a great ball.
went straight.
मुझे भी लगा चौका है ये.
It's a good ball. He beat him for pace, I think. Over some cutter.
Shaw has
Tough
not
Yeah,
been
in
his
his
form
pace.
for the 21 season, half the season.
but sadly DC काम is banter. क्या ही बोलूं मैं यार.
Pranav has got a few off the middle of the bat though.
So is what are we gonna see? Is Norgay gonna clean up Maxwell?
No, I don't think he'll risk here. I don't think he'll risk versus Nokia. He doesn't have to.
And he knows the next over will be bowled by a spinner, so
Yeah.
It's like very yeah, you need to be that smart at least. Like
Yeah.
Hasbrook yesterday, basically just take singles off.
I love Harry Brooks' quotes.
And I think that was one thing that Harry Brook did yesterday, which probably Matthew Shaw could have done the day before. He tried to attack Rashid Khan. Like, why? Gujarat don't have any other
Maybe
spinner.
Rashid Khan underbowled to him in the nets and Shot was able to hit him. He thought, okay, so मैं संभाल लूंगा.
Oh, well,
Oh,
great slipped off the pads, but I think it's just
it's too well run.
RCB because Maxwell is back on strike.
Not good for Delhi, na?
Oh yeah, I forgot Shubha sir. Someone's a Delhi fan.
In Avnish,
Okay.
in
and,
Avnish's word, this
yeah, but Knicks, before you leave,
Yep.
just one final prediction. What are RCB gonna end up with?
Yeah, I said 208 for 5, I think. Hopefully they get there. Should be good fun watching the chase.
And you're willing to wish to stick with the same score 208 for 5.
Yeah, well, can't trust both the teams to do any bad or any good. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. With that,
Yes.
we'll goodbye to Knicks for the time being. So we'll see you around soon, Knicks.
Yep.
Hopefully it comes true.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
this
And,
is just us now for a few hours.
before Akshay takes over and
Along with
know,
Samesh.
yeah, Akshay
In
takes over along with
Avnish's
Soman.
word, this is Manish Pandey derby.
Manish Pandey.
Played
Who
for
else has
RCB.
played for both Delhi? Oh,
Maxwell himself.
oh, it's the best friends at it. It's Mitchell Marsh against Maxwell, yeah. Oh, Delhi, yeah. Maxwell has played for
Maxwell.
Delhi. Has
I mean, there
Harshal
is,
Patel.
there is a bunch of players who have played for both Delhi
Yeah,
and
of
Bangalore
course.
because
When
Bangalore
they
imported
raided,
everything from
yeah, they raided.
from Delhi in 2011.
You remember this guy also, Harshal Patel playing for Delhi.
Yeah, of course.
Harshal played for Delhi and yeah, Manish Pandey. What?
Manish Pandey, the latest entry.
Virat didn't play for Delhi Capitals. So,
Who has performed a lot against Delhi Daredevils.
yep. So, couple of overs.
111. This is a score that has been reached in almost every game. This Nelson thing.
Oh,
No,
has
Cam.
Mitchell Marsh taken another wicket? I think he has. Oh, he has it. It's gone for 6. Oh my days. Mahipal Lumror finding, I think, the shortest part of the ground, if I'm not wrong. And
Yeah,
he's
that
picked-
is automatically the shortest part of the ground for him, no? Because
and he's picked his spot nicely there. I think it was cutter from Marsh and just, it was not a delivery as bad as Mustafizur against Kohli, but it was still a hittable one and fair play to Lumror. 62 meters. Oh, he threw the kitchen
not a
sink.
wide. Out to nahi hai yaar.
Oh, Abhishek Purel is outright saying that. Nope, that is not.
Wide to nahi thi nahi hai. Oh, so one thing, Abhishek Porel is more confident about DRS first and punts for sure.
Oh, they've gone for the
Abbe
review.
yaar.
Warner trusting an Australian over the keeper, showing his bias is one of it to be captain. We have to wait and watch.
If Gurkirat was here, he would have said that Akshar Patel should have been the captain for Delhi this season instead of Warner.
I mean, who would have thought Warner would have such a bad start? I mean, last season he was actually playing very well. He was fluent.
Yeah.
I think
Except the
he's-
first game that he played, he was fluent in the other matches.
What is that? It's just like a very we can't.
This is not a wide for sure because
Yeah,
bat
we
reached
can't
the
even
point
hear
of the
anything from here because we're watching it on mute. I think Paji will join us second innings, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, second innings Paji will join us. So That is rare.
That is out. I still don't think that is out. But जल्दी से निकल आ यार आगे बढ़ो मैच में.
Waiting for.
Only thing slower than Virat Kohli against spin is the speed of the games.
Yeah, I mean, 4 hours every match. That seems to be the norm. Oh, he's got him! Oh my word!
Warner's biasness
See?
coming to be fruitful for Delhi.
And he's done it. Mitchell Marsh.
Dude, Delhi have got 3 wickets in this game, bro. Up 2 places, a good catch somehow.
Awaz.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man.
Mitchell Marsh, every time he concedes a boundary, he takes a wicket next ball. So I don't mind him conceding boundaries now.
I just hope for Mitchell Marsh's own sake that he can get through an entire season without
Without
injuries.
getting injured.
Because, like, even though he's not a great bowler or a good bowler, he's a smart bowler,
Bowler. He can be
He's a
useful
smart bowler.
actually. And more than that, there is an option. If Mustafizur is having a bad day, you can chip him. He can chip in with a couple of overs, so that way is fine. Jai Kishan says, feel sad for RCB fans in Chinna Swami. They pay atrociously high for tickets and celebrate every little 4 and 6 and then leave home dejected and poor. I hope that is the case with them today as well.
So, yeah, I mean, oh my God, it's Harshal Patel who's walked in at number 5.
2 former
What
Delhi
is happening?
players.
Is it Mike Hesson outdoing himself?
Big brain Hesson.
Or is it Mr. Malolan's idea to promote
So I'm actually happy.
Harshal?
Freddie
Wild going wild. So yeah, I mean, look, he's gonna do a Narayan, is he?
This is just the RCB extending their batting.
Oh
line.
no, he's paired a dot ball. What is happening? Harshal has already wasted 1 ball. Is it gonna cost RCB the match?
Do you think if they had to promote someone, Asranga was a better choice?
Yeah, I mean, I do feel because Hasranga is a very good player of spin as well. He's a very underrated player of spin.
This is very underrated batter overall, I feel.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm surprised. They could have opted for Shabas as well, right? Because he is a left-hander and they've just lost the left-hander. I mean, let's see. Oh,
Decent over from Mitchell Marsh again. Oh, but last ball he will be bowling to Maxwell.
and let's not forget that 6 could easily have been a wicket as well. It's a wicket on any other ground probably.
On any other venue except Eden Gardens for sure.
Yeah.
Mitchell Marsh ने 2 wicket ले लिया है. Now he's vulnerable to injury, so if he doesn't mean it, of course, bro. We can't afford any other injuries at all, let alone be Marsh.
Yeah, I mean, and for Marsh's sake, right? I mean, I don't think he's had a single injury-free IPL season ever, right? Or was it last season? Last season
he wasn't injured, I guess.
Yeah.
Ball,
well
bro.
bowled, man.
Bowling,
Well
someday. कितने रन दिए उसने? I think only 9 runs and a wicket.
9 runs and a wicket, despite conceding a 6, which is the dream for every bowler.
In Chinna Swami for sure.
Of course.
Because if you are giving 9 runs and taking a wicket every over, so
100%.
that's pretty good.
So it's been a very eventful match, even though we have not seen one team dominate so far. It's been
That has been a specialty of this game. I mean, there have been ebbs and flows.
trading punches back and forth, and again, right now we are at a stage where this innings could go either way. It's almost like every time one team has threatened to take the momentum away from the other side, the opponent has fought back and just made it level again. So yeah, we have 6 overs left and 7 overs left. So
Delhi have done well to hold on to their cards as well. I mean, Nokia still has 2 overs to go.
yeah.
Swizz has 2 more overs to go.
And Shubh, do you think would you have taken 200 if I had offered it to you before the inning started?
No, because I'm not confident of.
Okay, what about
Delhi's batting.
185?
185 for sure, but 200 is a tad too much.
Oh, it's
Akshar.
Akshar. Akshar to
So
Maxi.
next ball is going to play a attempt a ramp.
I think he's going to attempt to reverse.
Reverse, yeah, reverse. That's what I meant.
Yeah, I think he'll attempt to reverse. And isn't that the shorter side of the ground anyway? The
I'm not sure.
right-hander's offside because it was left-hander's leg side.
Oh, making.
Oh, I think he's gone, man. I think he's gone. Oh no, it's 6. That's another 6 for Maxwell, who's just
Dealing in sixes.
Yeah,
Does he have a
dealing
4?
sixes, bashing spin. Virat has 25 scores of 50 or above at Chinnaswamy, the most for a batter at a single venue in all T20s, is it? Very interesting. So, yeah, Virat and Chinnaswamy, a very good love story. So, yeah, Maxwell, a dot and a 6.
Oh my
what
God.
a ball! What the f- was that?
Felt like it was 88.3 kph. Felt like 0 kph.
Yeah.
Was it LBW though?
Nah, spun. I don't.
What happened there?
Did it hit him above the knee roll or what? I have no idea.
Between the thigh and the pad.
I think Maxwell was shocked by how the ball just never arrived.
Did not come to him at all.
Should have gone for 6.
Oh boy.
Oh, 2 runs maybe. 2-2. No.
Just one.
So look, Harshal Patel, a dot and a leg by.
What has been the average speed for Akshar in this innings? Because every second ball is 100 plus.
Yeah, I think he's bowled faster than Mustafizur. But I wish they showed the replay again of that previous delivery, which was just
Yeah,
crazy.
तो समझ ही नहीं आया हुआ क्या था उस बॉल पे.
Oh, Harshal Patel!
He claimed that.
Harshal Patel goes big.
Swung it through the line.
Look at the masterclass from Malolan.
अबे मालो कहाँ से आएगा ऐसे नहीं होगा.
The wild move from Freddie Wild is paying
Just
off.
played through the line, just smashed it through the line for 6.
84 meters. Virat Kohli, eat your heart out.
Oh!
What was that?
Abhishek Porel is confident. So
Oh,
am
I
I.
think. I mean, 6 or 4 is a.
Yeah,
is a hit
I'll
or a
take
miss.
It's okay.
Why will you take it? It's a waste of.
Why?
It's a waste of.
They are too confident. Is it out?
I think he edged it, right?
No.
And
No,
guys,
edge.
just after
Hey,
this,
wicket देख के जाएंगे अभी अपन लोग.
just after this replay, we'll make another in-house double sub. It's time for the RCB fan and the Mumbai fan to replace the DC fan and the Punjab fan.
All right, we still have the stumping referral going on.
There and back again.
Yep.
Something I thought it's an edge.
Edge. Oh, okay. Okay, I have no clue. Because you're watching it on mute, there's absolutely no way of knowing whether it's.
No, I was not watching on mute. I was
Ah.
watching outside. Oh, there is an edge. Murmur.
That's.
मरमर है मरमर
Fair.
मरमर के एक छक्का मारा हर्षल ने बट फिर उनके बैट
But
बैट और
there's-
बॉल के
there's
बीच में
just-
थोड़ी मरमर हुई
No,
और
but
अब
there's just as much murmur
Hmm.
before the ball touches the bat as well. If you look like that's how they're looking. Either ways, yeah. See, even now there's that murmur. I don't think it's an edge. I don't know though.
I think they'll be given out.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't really.
Mm.
If anything, I feel.
This over is maximized. There are 2 sixes.
done. और ये out भी हो गया तो चलेगा.
So 13 runs came of this over.
Yeah, 13 came off this over.
So since Kohli's dismissal, RCB have scored 43 runs of 23 balls.
Wow, that's interesting. And what did you make of how Kohli got out? That was.
So Kohli on full tosses today, 3 balls, 2 runs and a wicket. I mean, see, this is something that I keep on saying that Indian batters are the worst when it comes to full tosses. They are just never ready. कि full toss भी आ सकता है. I mean, whoever has played cricket at any level would say कि full toss से ज़्यादा easy ball कोई नहीं होता, especially on grounds like these which are
Correct, yeah.
smaller. But Indian batters are, I don't know, they're just not prepared कि bowler full toss भी डाल सकता है, which they do more often than not.
But what was most surprising was the fact that एक तो ये spinner का था, तो pace it's not like तेजी से आ रहा है. दूसरा यार इतना छोटा ground है भाई, इसको अगर clear नहीं कर पाए तो मतलब और कहाँ करोगे? That's what upset me. कि okay, if it was an MCG or something, ठीक है यार ground भी बड़ा है, थोड़ा मिसला होगा. अबे चिन्नास्वामी में खेल रहे हो, 50-55 का size है, 50 मीटर 55 मीटर का boundary.
Kohli himself was like,
Yeah.
इतना सा ground है, ये भी clear नहीं हो रहा है यार.
सही में. So anyways, so yeah, this wicket is fine. If anything, yeah, Harshal 6 or 4, I would take it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him do more than this lower down the order also.
Yeah. So Kuldeep has 2 to bowl. Akshar has 1. Lalit has 1 more or 2
Yeah,
more?
Lalit has 1 more. 3 overs,
1
1
more.
for 24.
So
I don't think, like, I feel this is the last over by spin. Mustafizur and Marsh.
oh,
and
why do you feel that? Because there is DK still to come. I think spin और कराएंगे यार. क्यों नहीं
Oh, you're
कराएंगे?
thinking they'll preserve a spinner for DK.
Of course, they
But
should.
DK struggles against leg spin और कोई नहीं है.
यार अब कुलदीप को तो करा ही सकते हो आप डीके के लिए.
I don't think so. Last. अबे यार, तू एक बंदा था भाई जो मार सकता था भाई जा तू.
Oh God! Big wicket, huge wicket,
Huge
wicket.
200 अभी शायद ही होगा. Like
Oh.
unless Hasranka decides to sort of turn up today. यार मतलब क्या है?
Kuldeep's biggest moment in the IPL so far.
In fact, Kuldeep got Maxwell out even in the last encounter.
Was this a googly?
Yeah, it was a googly, and he misread it. And it all.
Misread क्या? Read करने के लिए try किया ही नहीं था. जो भी आएगी मैं मारूंगा.
भाई मतलब he was playing well as well. चलो छोड़, 4 छक्के मार चुका था. चलो कोई नहीं. Pranav Anand, Harshal batted at 5 versus KKR2. They recognized them as someone who can do Ashwin's job. Hasranka is holder. I feel Hasranka can do the Ashwin job much better. Like he bats at number 5 for Sri Lanka. And there's a difference between opening for Haryana at the state level and batting at number 5 for Sri Lanka. And he's won them a couple of games, if not more. I would any day trust Hasranka over Harshal. That's why
I would say Hasranka at 3. But बहुत सारे righties हो जाएंगे तो number at 3 makes sense. But yeah, I agree. They should be promoting Hasranka.
Oh, they've actually gone ahead and sent DK right now.
Wow, yeah, makes sense. No, there's
Hasranka को भेज सकते थे ना spin मारने के लिए.
I mean, अभी आया है. Maybe they're just thinking कि ठीक है.
देखते हैं तो अभी कौन है इनके पास batting और batters और Hasranka next 6 down.
So I think Akshar will finish out in the next over, or even Lalit can bowl the next over.
Interesting. Shahbaz also struggles against spin.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, that's another thing. Good. Yeah.
I think Delhi should persist with spin for a while, then.
But Shahbaz also struggles against spin, which is why he's saying Hasranka would have made more sense. दोनों struggle करते तो spinners को ही देंगे ना ये. Out है क्या ये?
Oh, gone! 2 and 2. Wicket first ball. Oh, bhai. What?
This is like I won't mince my words. This was very foolish decision making on RCB's part. Like I'm not even saying this is something that DK, like this wasn't a ball that DK was bamboozled by or something. This was a ball that was hittable that he mishit. But even then, why would you not say Hasranka जो spinners को मारता है भाई? वो सच्ची में मारता है.
To say, but yeah, losing Maxwell and DK and back-to-back balls.
This is stupidity. That's all I'll say. I'm guessing they were looking at the entry point. 15th over is the ideal entry point for DK, but yeah, who else is there now? I'm guessing Hasranka. Yeah,
now
after that,
they have no other option.
Siraj and Vaishak are 8 down and 9 down. So who's the other player that they have? They have one more.
They have
Panel. Yeah. Panel can also bat. I mean, hold a bat.
Technically.
Yeah, hold a bat for sure. And Death ने यार 2-3 छक्के मारे थे उसने शाम करन को ऐसे 20 में. So yeah, you can always hope. But not के आके he'll do the cleanup job. This is absolute stupidity. Like you could have just saved DK for Nokia. I don't know. Again, it's a very thin line between holding back DK and DK not getting enough balls to play. मतलब 19th over तक अगर कोई और wicket जाता नहीं, DK didn't get a chance, then और भी गाली पड़ती. But I don't know, man. Run rate 9.2, but we're 6 down. Like, क्या करे इसका पता?
Kuldeep on a hat trick.
Yeah. Can Star please stop showing Anushka Sharma like the matches between RCB and DC? Like what are we wrong seeing her? मेरे को अब तक समझ नहीं आई बात कि वो impact player अनुज रावत आ गया भाई. Hat trick है.
ये क्या किया? So no Karan Sharma in this game. अरे बाप रे. Now this is a mess up. This is a royal mess up.
I feel they felt कि lengthening their batting would.
But I mean, oh my God, this is
stupidity.
This is a disaster.
And Anuj Rawat of all people, क्या मतलब कितना react करे अभी इस पे मेरे को समझ नहीं आता और क्या बोले.
ये तो मतलब हद है यार. ये
यार नौ क्या आती मतलब again no offense to Anuj, नौ क्या आती ये भाई first ball नहीं तो second ball. I was almost right. Oh, and by the way, what did you make of Parel being so confident he was edge nahi hai, and eventually getting that wicket? Because that was, I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, Marsh was pretty confident, and even I felt that there is a deflection.
But Purell was so confident. Bhai, matlab, I admire the confidence, and that age to have that confidence is commendable. But wow, man.
I'm just so
भाई क्या है ये front foot defense का?
आरसीबी का bowling attack क्या है आज?
They have 8 bowling options even then. I don't think
options तो बहुत है, उसमें से एक नया बंदा है.
Oh no, now they have 7. They've replaced Mahipal Lomro, who bowled, but this guy doesn't. So yeah, they have 7 bowling options. So there's भाई ये क्या मतलब? Like you see the images that RCB posts of his net session, ऐसा लगता है भाई क्रिस गेल आ गया है वापस. हर बॉल पे चौका छक्का. ये क्या इतना डर के स्पिनर को खेल रहा है, नॉट के आते ही मतलब क्या करेगा ये?
But I don't agree with this impact sub at all.
See, I understand the logic. The choice I don't agree with. They wanted to lengthen their batting, make sense, tear down. They did not want to risk, having a collapse. And
who would you have sent?
They didn't have anyone else. और कोई था ही नहीं इसमें. Suyash, if they had Suyash in the impact subs, then yeah, but Suyash wasn't a part today. Man, दो ही रन गया भाई.
What an over, two runs, 2 wickets, 15 overs, 134 for 6.
Like we said yesterday, RCB is known to bring players back to form. Kuldeep can thank us, Marsh can thank us. भाई बाद में check भिजवा देना हमें. हम बोलते रहेंगे ये सब, ठीक है?
The only positive light for RCB is कि Delhi themselves have not been batting really well. So let's see.
नहीं, उनको भी तो फॉर्म में
उनके भी आज वार्नर पहले 209 रन के बाद फाइनली छक्का मार पाएगा
इसीलिए. वार्नर आएगा, शॉ आएगा, पांडे आएगा. Mukul says, okay, Mukul seems like a new entry.
No, Mukul Javla has been around. Yeah.
My bad. How many bowlers do they need in the team? Shouldn't they be selecting one more batsman while batting first? Also, Karan Sharma has some batting ability. Yeah, Karan Sharma's batting ability is more or less the same as Wayne Parnell's, I would say. Like, not a lot of value in that sense. He can hold the bat short, but not someone you would want to include in the team for his batting abilities.
Yeah, Mukul, so I understand with the first part that they should have added an extra batter in the first place itself.
Yeah.
But now, why I am calling this a royal screw up is because now they can't even bring Karan Sharma in the 11, and they already have a pace dominant bowling lineup against a team which struggles against spin. तो अभी तो अब उनके पास हसारंगा के अलावा कोई Maxwell है, but there is no spinner of note, right? And they could have added Karan Sharma and killed the game by choking Delhi's middle order, but अब वो option बचा नहीं.
That's where I feel like in my head when I was thinking of what would RCB go ahead with today, I actually dropped Karan Sharma in my this thing because Shahbaz, Maxwell, Hasranga, 12 overs of spin. I'm not saying they are the best spin options available out there, but ठीक है, मतलब they are good enough to choke a Delhi because अगर पीयूष चावला, ऋतिक शौकीन, तिलक वर्मा जैसे लोग अगर दिल्ली को choke कर सकते हैं, then I'm pretty sure Shahbaz Maxwell have more ability than the others.
If you think about this from the other lens, you have Siraj, you have Parnell, and you have Harshal Patel.
Yeah, and Vaishak, the new guy.
तो वैशाख मुझे लग रहा है कि उसकी जगह करण शर्मा खेल सकता था because you already have ample pace options to play around with.
Interesting. I think they're looking at Vaishak as a depth option as well, like a proper depth option because Harshal hasn't had the best of season so far at the depth. Parnell, Vaishak, and maybe an over to Harshal. That's how they're looking at it. New ball के साथ Siraj और Parnell, and middle overs में Harshal को थोड़ा देख के खिलाएंगे because middle overs में Harshal had done a pretty good job last season. He was the second best.
Yeah, but if teams start looking at Harshal as the middle over options, फिर तो there is no value in playing him.
That's how again, this is just me speculating. I have no clue कि वो लोग क्या सोच रहे हैं, what's the thinking behind it. But yeah, we can always speculate. Akshar Patel has now come into the attack. Rachit Tiwari खोली to bowl leg spin. बस वो wrong footed action के साथ.
Did we come around to showing those visuals that Avnish has?
Yep. We've shown. And यार अभी संजय वांगस साहब क्या बोल रहे होंगे? 5 ओवर खेल लो, 50 भी आ गए.
पूरे ओवर खेलना है. 50 तो बहुत ज्यादा है भाई. 50 तो मतलब they take it with both hands.
यार 5 ओवर 50 चिन्नस्वामी में ज्यादा नहीं है.
बट कोई बता ही नहीं. मैं बोल रहा हूँ 5 ओवर में 30 भी ले लेंगे वो यहाँ से अगर पड़े तो.
30 यार ये ऑल आउट हो गए तो 160 पे ऑल आउट होना मैं समझता हूँ. 160 अगर 5 ओवर खेलने के बाद होता है तो देन दैट्स बैड.
नहीं ऑल आउट ही होंगे मतलब पूरे ओवर खेल के तो
क्या हुआ भाई? Introspect saying last match I said the same thing. Patidar missing is a huge blow. Completely disrupted the batting order. We agree that Introspect, yeah, of course, it was a huge blow because he was supposed to be that sort of spin hitter in the middle overs that would sort of bridge the Kohli Faf duo with Maxwell, Shahbaz, DK, and everyone. But yeah, it is what it is. We can't help it. Abhi,
But RCB's batting was always going to be a troublesome issue without Patidar. I mean,
Yeah.
season preview mein when we were discussing, I
True.
told Avnish कि भाई batting कहाँ है? And I think Kohli has over-delivered so far.
Yeah, 3 consecutive half centuries at Chinnaswamy.
Yeah, so I mean, he will also be due a failure someday. तब क्या करोगे?
Lot of questions to answer for RCB. Let's hope their bowling does something good because in the previous 3 games, at least in the Lucknow game, yeah, I see the fielder. मतलब,
Oh, Anuj Rawat.
yeah,
6 balls, no runs. Anirudh, I would be really interested to know how bad is this start. No runs in 6 balls. Have we seen that before?
मतलब सही में आंखें मतलब वो मीम है ना, ये सब क्या देखना पड़ रहा है, अच्छा हुआ मैं अंधा हूँ, ये वही है भाई, इसको देख के मुझे वही फीलिंग आ रही है भाई क्या
But तो अंधा नहीं है ना भाई, तेरे को देखना पड़ रहा है.
Why didn't they sub out Lomrod? They did, Ritvik. They subbed out Lomrod and got Anuj Rawat in. Yeah, but वो चश्मा मुझे भी एक दे दो यार, नहीं देखना ये सब.
अंदर से रो सकते हैं.
This is the tactics Dabi says to Chant, who will screw up more. Yeah. You know, this is also the Crickwiz Dabi. Crickwiz provides insights to both these teams. Sorry, this is not exactly the greatest advertisement for Crickwiz.
True.
Gurkirat will be jumping, will be over the moon at his place.
Over the moon, but he'll have his criticism.
Of course, of course. Right, I will be again RCB भी यार भाई अनुज जो नेट्स में इतना मारता है भाई यहाँ पे भी थोड़ा दिखा.
I think the only thing which is told to them कि भाई पूरे overs खेलना है. There is no real intent that I see because there is no batter.
Which
फाइनली है after this जो थोड़ा बहुत भी मार सकता है.
Correct. And but नहीं हसरंगा स्पिनर को मारता है ना भाई, इसीलिए बोल रहा हूँ हसरंगा को क्यों.
True.
भाई फुल टॉस को मार. क्या बोल रहे
यार ये इंडियन बैटर्स का फुल टॉस का क्या प्रॉब्लम है यार? How can we just nudge a full toss?
He's played 8 balls. He's not swung even once. Not once has he even attempted a loft test log. Nothing.
Yeah, man,
क्या
this is
मतलब this is bizarre. भाई out हो जाए. I'd rather take a 2 of 3 out than a 2 of 8.
this is mediocre cricket in real time.
मतलब like I have so many memes coming in कि मैं तो बस शौनक ये सब याद रख, वो दिखाएंगे बाद में यार. वो भी टॉवेल लपेट के बैठा कि मुझे भी नहीं देखना है.
Seems like a good day for Delhi to get off the mark finally.
यार स्मार्ट है, सारे स्पिनर्स को दे रहे हैं. हसरंगा बैठा है वहां पे. अभी नॉर्के आएगा, हसरंगा आएगा, वो फर्स्ट बॉल आउट होके जाएगा.
हसरंगा आएगा तो अक्सर आ जाएगा क्योंकि फिर वो राइटी है तो.
नहीं हसरंगा स्पिनर्स को मारता है. लाइक लास्ट ईयर यू शुड हैव सीन द वे ही हैंडल्ड चहल. भाई
Great batting. That's the only thing I can say. But I'm surprised Aman Hakim Khan hasn't bowled. So yet he continues to be in the 11th, 9th bats now. Bowls was catch पकड़ लिया.
तो बस
बहुत है.
भाई क्या कर रहा है यार, रन आउट हो जा भाई. क्या 2 of 10 15th over में आके. Anirudh, please, I really want to know, for batters who have come in after the 15th over, is this the poorest 10 ball knock ever? I'm pretty sure it is. 15th over के बाद आके कोई भी 2 of 10 हो ही नहीं सकता. ओ भाई साहब यार.
3 of 11. So the vigil continues. Out भी नहीं हो रहा भाई.
यार इसको हमने 3.4 करोड़ दिया था.
And the other team was in fact Delhi, right?
नहीं गुजरात.
Gujarat. They needed a keeper.
Yeah. अगर गुजरात में होता नहरा जूजू ये ऑरेंज कैप के पास,
वहां तो चल जाता ना कुछ ना कुछ करके, नहीं तो बिठा देते.
And I'll continue to defend Shahbaz because Shahbaz has a known weakness against spin away in both. So it makes sense that he's trying to play the spinners out so that he can attack the pacers.
He at least run a ball.
Yeah. Anuj Rawat on the other hand was supposed to hit spin. unless he hits 2 sixes of the next 2 balls, there's nothing he can do that will. And yeah, bhai.
बैटिंग है बैटिंग गुड नेट्स चल रहा है लाइव 4 of 12 सही है काफी सॉलिड लग रहे हैं अनुज रावत टी के बाद
टी के बाद शायद खेलने का सोच रहा है जब can't even make the jokes. Oh, shot. That's actually played very well, man.
Wow. Yeah,
Shahbaz was supposed to. Wow, man.
Kuldeep 2 for 23 in his 4. आखिरी बार पे चौका खाया, but
yeah.
All in all,
great spell.
He turned the game in 1 over.
Kishan Sharma making a good statement there. Anuj Rawat auditioning for the WTC final keeper slot. Probably wouldn't be surprised. And what do you make of this Anuj Rawat innings, man? Like 4 of 12 after coming in the 15th over. Oh man, this is absolutely
क्या बोल सकते हैं
सच्ची में कुछ भी नहीं बोल सकते यार
अब तो समझ में आ रहा है ना why did we feel कि भाई बैटिंग कहाँ है
यार पता नहीं यार Chandrakant Reddy says RCB seems to be content with winning hearts. Mr. Nag said we are a content team first. Yeah, maybe that's the way to go. Maybe hope that we can hope that the IPL GC they announce a content trophy or something like that.
Fair play की जगह content trophy है
वही कर लो. Rawat is going to top particles, Knock says Abhinav Gupta. Yeah. Please.
I think if anything, someone has to top Rohit's knock 2 of 10 while opening in the first game.
यार उसको benefit of doubt तो दे सकते हो बॉल हल्का मूव हो रहा था सिराज was in the middle of a good spell ये कुलदीप यादव के अगेंस्ट अक्षर पटेल के अगेंस्ट ललित यादव के अगेंस्ट अगर आप 4 of 12 हो भाई नॉर्किया मुस्तफिजुर जो भी है नॉकिया ले भाई इसको यार
आड़े हाथ
सिंगल भी ले लिया मतलब
yeah but it's tough on Anuj Rawat यार मतलब he's not built for this role जबरदस्ती ये रोल करवाया जा रहा है
no that's where I differ he plays at number 6 for Delhi he is a middle order batter for Delhi we opened him we got him up top
अच्छा तुमने उसको उल्टा यूज किया
this is supposed to be his natural position and he's done nothing he's done absolutely nothing for Delhi which is why I don't understand what does RCB see in him 4 है भाई फाइनल नहीं है थर्ड मैन पीछे दो भाग भाई
सिंगल है यार
मतलब ये क्या I really thought before the auction he would be released. There was absolutely no reason why he was retained. I don't know what do they see in him. Even after last year auction, when they were talking about all the purchases, they were very sort of gung-ho about Anuj Rawat. We've got him at a steal. He's someone to watch out for and all of that. Pata nahi bhai. Out! Bad
लगा भाई ना आउट है ना कुछ है डॉट बॉल है बेस्ट है बेस्ट फॉर दिल्ली
RCB will get cup through social media as per Kohli wishes. Please send them the cup. यार अपनी तरफ से तो भेज ही देंगे
सब अपने घरों से कब भेज दो RCB फैंस
हसरंगा बेचारा वहां पे खड़ा बैठा है बस
बैड पहन यार ये पीछे मिरिंडा रखी है लोग पीते होंगे मिरिंडा हेल्थ कॉन्शियस सब
यार नहीं पीते होंगे लेकिन ब्रांडिंग है ना मतलब रखना पड़ता है ना स्पॉन्सर वगैरह तो होते ही हैं माजा स्प्राइट और व्हाट नॉट भाई मतलब दिस इज पेनफुल मैन दिस इज पेनफुल इसके बाद एंड दिस
दो ले लिया भाई स्ट्राइक
अभी 2 लिया जब बॉल थर्ड मैन के पास गई शाबाश को स्ट्राइक लेना था तब नहीं लिया
आपको स्ट्राइक चाहिए ना he feels he's the man for the job
the sad part is against KKR he struggled he had a 10 ball 5 and he got out to Suyash I thought that was the end of him for the season which should have been the case
but उस गेम के बेस पर डिसाइड करते तो पूरी टीम को ही ड्रॉप करना पड़ता
भाई लेकिन इसने पिछले सीजन में भी तो कुछ नहीं किया इसने कब कुछ किया है बताओ
और किसने किया था पिछले सीजन में कुछ
नहीं आई एम सेइंग कोहली फॉर्म में फाफ अभी फॉर्म में मैक्सवेल अभी फॉर्म में डीके पिछले सीजन कुछ किया था शाहबाज ने पिछले सीजन कुछ किया था इसने दोनों में भाई छोड़ वेल लेफ्ट बॉस एक्सट्रीमली वेल लेफ्ट
ओ वाइड भी नहीं है वाह यार वाह अमेजिंग
क्या बोले भाई
truly amazing innings this
not even attempt again he's still not okay yeah the last ball was his first attempt at swinging his batter that's
do you think he'll do what score 40 in the next 2 overs and redeem himself
no that's it like Gurkeran would say no that's it I'm not even going to dignify that argument by saying why. Just no. Ja out.
Oh, 4 bhai, 4.
SV saying Prabhu Desai was good last time. SV यार he did have a good knock on debut. वो 32 जो मारा था उसने against CSK, but outside that he had practically nothing. And even this season, coming into the season, he struggled in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy, and this while playing, मतलब गोवा के लिए खेलता, so he's playing against relatively weaker teams. उसके बाद भी he did not have the kind of season one's expected to have after playing an IPL. So yeah, I can see why Prabhu Desai is not high up on the pecking order, but ये अनुज रावत तो भाई मतलब अलग ही मजे ले रहा है. गांगुली शायद एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है कि टेस्ट बैटिंग ऐसी होती है, ये रावत को थोड़े और लीव करनी चाहिए.
बोल रहा देखो देखो 17 बॉल टिका है वो, कम से कम सीखो कुछ, जाओ अपने मोहल्ले में जाओ, रोनाल्डो को मोटिवेशन दो. क्या है?
गुड पॉइंट.
17 बॉल टिकना सीखो पहले, एक्सरसाइज कर रहे हो.
पॉइंटिंग तो अपनी मतलब वो अपनी दुनिया में उसको.
पॉइंटिंग इज लाइक, और कौन से ऑस्ट्रेलियन को खिलाऊं मैं, कैसे कैसे.
We should actually do a spoof, just the voice over of वो YouTube पे होता है ना वो वाली spoofs. मुस्तफा सर एक एहसान कर दे प्लीज.
नोकिया की जगह काइल रिचर्डसन को कैसे लेकर आऊं, नहीं केन रिचर्डसन को कैसे लेकर आऊं मैं, क्या करूं, कैसे कन्विंस करूं. मुस्तफिजुर की जगह डॉर्शविस,
रोमन पब्लिक के बदले अभिषेक को कैसे लाऊं
मैं, क्या कॉन्स्पिरेसी लगाऊं.
ओह शॉट
है भाई,
इसीलिए शाबाश अगेंस्ट स्पेस बोला मैं भाई.
नोकिया को भगा भी नहीं सकता, विकेट जो ले रहा है.
क्या करूं, उसको निकाल नहीं सकता, विकेट जो ले रहा है. अबे यार मुझे रोना आ रहा है यार रावत को देख के. भाई रावत मतलब, and the sad part is RCB don't have a lot of backup batting options. Rajat Patidar के बदले भी they signed Vaishak, who's a bowler. When they already had the likes of Siddharth Kaul, Akashdeep, Rajan Kumar, Avinash, Himanshu Sharma, they had a lot of bowlers already. So man, I don't know, maybe they were willing to take the punt ki Kohli Faf will take care of them. दो भाग भाई,
नहीं भाग रहा भाई, उसको स्ट्राइक चाहिए यार, एवरेज इंप्रूव करना है.
क्या एवरेज 10 से 11 होगा बस,
नॉट आउट जाएगा वो आज.
ग्रेग के अनुज
स्ट्राइक रेट इज ओवररेटेड. केएल राहुल स्कूल ऑफ बैटिंग.
Oh yes, he probably is from the KL Rahul school of thought. Greg K saying Anuj should walk back to the RCB dugout. This is just torture. नहीं यार, why he's content and intent on playing this way. So yeah, there are Jai Kishan Sharma saying Ponting is here to make his son play under him. Oh भाई, वो भी हो सकता है.
ओ भाई क्या करारा प्रहार, बढ़िया सिंगल, वेरी गुड. काफी लास्ट 8 बॉल में 10 रन बनाए उसने. इम्प्रूवमेंट.
हाँ, 4 of 12. लास्ट 6 बॉल में तो उसने 8 रन बनाए, वो भी. हाँ मतलब या
सिग्निफिकेंट इम्प्रूवमेंट. Very good.
This is exactly what we were talking about even the other day in terms of RCB's depth. Like, there's no point having too many batting options if the batting options themselves don't make sense. Right now, Anuj Rawat coming in that number 6 might seem like, oh भाई मतलब इतनी batting है, but क्या फायदा 18 बॉल पे 12 पे है वो. तो this is where again Nikhil's word, usage. Like, you need to understand who works where and who to use when. Hi, शाबाश.
ओ भाई सही है क्या? 4. Yes, क्या बात है. 4.
चलो शाबाश. Come on, शाबाश.
Shabaz is scoring some runs, giving himself an opportunity to defend something.
True. आपको लगता है कल Ponting met विराट कोहली, वो जो वीडियो आया था, you think that was to talk to विराट कोहली कि भाई बेटे को ले ले आरसीबी में? वैसे
ये कौन सा वीडियो मैंने मिस किया?
Oh yeah, there's a video doing the rounds. So Delhi Capitals released the video yesterday. Where Ponting's son wanted to meet Virat Kohli and they eventually meet him, and Ponting and Kohli have a chat. We can't hear what they're speaking, but they're having a chat. क्या पता बोला कि बॉस ये मतलब है 6-7 साल का, लेकिन ले लो, वैसे भी अनुज रावत कुछ खेलता नहीं है, ले लो इसको भी, दे दो चांस.
तुम ले लो, नहीं तो हम
हमें खिलाना पड़ेगा.
मनीष पांडे की जगह हम खिलाएंगे. तो 10 रन तो आ गए भाई इस ओवर से।
शॉट भाई, 2 भाग यार,
हाँ,
नहीं सीधा
कोई
फिर
है वो।
गया। चलो अच्छा है। रावत,
अब यही बात है ना, अब जैसे जी ऑल्दो सब बोलोगे हाइंडसाइट है, बट मुस्तफिजुर ने 3 ओवर में 40-41 रन का है। साका कितना ही बुरा हो जाता है, एक बैटर और खिला लो वो रन बना लेगा।
बट हाँ
Especially on some venues, I'm not saying that this logic should be applied everywhere. When they're playing in maybe Chennai and other, even Delhi, जहाँ पर बॉलर्स के लिए कुछ है, फिश का वेरिएशन, जिनमें मोहाली, जहाँ पर फिश के वेरिएशन थोड़े काम आएंगे, वहाँ नहीं, बट वानखेड़े में,
मतलब
वानखेड़े बोल रहा हूँ, चिन्नास्वामी में एंड ईडन पे।
Sorry to cut you in between. Shahbaz at least ran through to attempt a double. Anuj interest ही नहीं दिखा
मैं ले
रहा
रहा हूँ strike, मेरा काम है ये, this is my role.
And yeah, but like you mentioned, hindsight में yeah, maybe Sakaria would have, if not, I mean, if nothing else, he would have just done the same thing as Mustafizur, and they could have bought in someone like a Phil Salt. But you never know. Mustafizur has this, like, abhi last game he did bowl well at the death. He did a good job of taking it till the end. So you can never know. मतलब यार, Samish Santosh says IPL changes playing conditions. IPL changes playing conditions, but Lalit Yadav bowling full tosses still remains constant. Waiting for folks on Twitter to analyze his bowling is like.
but उसने आज के बाद तब रियलाइज कर लेगा ना कि फुल टॉस बड़े शेयर मार सकते हो आप। अब से तो वो अब सारी फुल टॉस डालेगा।
To Indian batters.
Indian batters.
हाँ, वही। David Warner strike rate. David क्या था? Delhi Capitals बल्लेबाजी अच्छा।
So कितने 6 रन इस ओवर से? 6 मैक्स।
यार 180 आइडियली होना चाहिए था, अभी तो पता नहीं क्या कुछ एज करके भी 4 नहीं ले रहा बंदा, मतलब इतना गंदा बैटिंग कर रहा है।
That's actually the worst when you are not even getting those outside edges and inside edges for 4.
अभी डबल भागने का देख रहा है भाई साहब।
स्ट्राइक चाहिए ना, बचपन में ग्राउंड में खेलते थे ना अपन, कुछ लौंडे होते हैं ऐसे कि स्ट्राइक रखना है हर बॉल पे।
अब च्युइंगम चबा रहा है भाई सही में बहुत
रिचर्ड्स फेवरेट होगा उसका, या पॉन्टिंग से सीखा होगा, किसी एक से तो सीखा होगा दोनों में से। So I'm just looking at the score when Kuldeep finished that over, there were 15 overs, 134. They scored 33 runs in the next 4.1. Not bad.
थैंक्स टू शाहबाज। 2 भाग भाई, भाग अबे मना कर दिया भाई,
मना कर दिया भाई, उसका है ही नहीं, मूड ही नहीं है, हर बॉल में स्ट्राइक रखनी है उसको, जब उसका खुद का डबल है वहां वो डबल भागेगा।
अभी मुझे सिर्फ डेविड वार्नर पे भरोसा है, कुछ 50 बॉल 60 मारेगा
या 60 बॉल 50।
हाँ भाई, कुछ either of them work, sorry, and yeah, I just hope. Abhinav Gupta says Rawat has learned from the wrong Delhi captain Warner, should have watched Rana instead. Fair point. भाई साहब बैट पे भी नहीं
लगा, अभी तेज भाग रहा है कि क्या पता 2 मिल जाए। ओ
हाँ भाई,
घूमा भी, पलटा भी, देखा भी कि क्या पता 2 कर सके कैसे भी।
इसके बाद
अभी देखना शाहबाज अगर बिल्कुल ऐसा डीप पॉकेट पे भी मारेगा ना, इजी टू होगा, मतलब देखना है कि रावत क्या करता है, 1 पे कैसे रोकता है।
But after this innings, if Rawat still continues to get chances, then I'll feel for Suyash, because Suyash after this, तो Suyash deserves a chance simply because कितना ही खराब होगा।
But this, I mean, चलो ठीक है, किसी दिन बैट पे बॉल नहीं आते, but this running between the wicket is not justified. मतलब he's clearly just running in a way कि I want to keep strike throughout this entire partnership.
अभी भाग रहा है भाई। And in all fairness, with Rawat, high pace is not something he can handle. ये last season हमने देखा है। Spin, he was comfortable handling. He actually uses his feet very well. He steps down the track quite often. He's very quick with his feet. But again, spinners, भाई साहब 4 of 12 खेल के आ गए। वो 12 बॉल में 4 के बदले 20 आ जाते, 16 more runs, 186. Like, I mean, things could have been different. Again, this is where batting smarts, something we also talk about in terms of understanding what your weaknesses are, which Harry Brook did extremely well yesterday. He knew he's been struggling against spinners.
But capitalize करो against pace. Just
go after pace. भाग, नहीं तो आउट हो जा, अभी भी आउट हो जा चलेगा।
कम से कम एवरेज गिरेगा। But yeah, his job is done. He is not out. As far as I know, अगर अभी 22 जाके सीधा हाथ में रहता है कीपर के, तो रावत अभी नहीं भागेगा. He wants to keep his wicket intact.
इंट्रोस्पेक्ट 22 का भी सिंगल्स भाग रहा है रावत. मजे हैं आरसीबी के. हाँ भाई मजे तो हैं सबके हैं
बहुत मजे हैं.
भाई.
लास्ट बॉल 171. देखते हैं क्या होता है.
एक बाउंड्री भाई कहीं से वाइड है भाई. चलो भाग मत यार. हाँ पता चला भाई साहब ने.
बट नौकिया भी ज्यादा सोच रहा है. मतलब जस्ट
Yeah.
वाइड यॉर्कर खत्म करो.
यॉर्कर क्या इसको मतलब ओके शाबाश ना. अच्छा ठीक है. हाँ यॉर्कर. मैं लेंथ बॉल बोलने वाला था. रावत है साइकिल लेंथ बॉल भी डाल के कुछ नहीं करने वाला करके नहीं.
हाँ ये दोनों फील्डर्स को पीछे पुश करके वाइड यॉर्कर डाल के
अटेम्प्ट तो कर सकता था.
खत्म करो.
लास्ट बॉल ऑफ द इनिंग्स एंड क्या होता है ये. अ गुड यॉर्कर एंड ही सॉर्ट ऑफ एज्ड इट. दो
ब्रिटिश और नहीं भागेंगे तो.
ओ भाग रहे हैं. ओ भाई 3 है क्या. अच्छा नहीं सीधा. चलो 2 रन आ गए. 174.
So 40 आए last 5 overs. Not bad. But yeah, definitely at least 30 runs below par.
Yeah. I don't know what to make of the innings simply because the way we ended, we've practically sucked all the momentum of our innings, and momentum is a often used word कि opponents अभी momentum लेके जा रहे हैं, batters will be going in with good confidence and all of that. I just don't know. I mean I feel Delhi would at the toss, if someone told Warner कि boss 174 for 6, would you take it or leave it? He would have taken it for sure. And yeah, and it is, I would say, Delhi's game to lose from here.
Yeah. And to talk you guys through the mid innings and the knock and the bowling spell and whatnot, whatever were the high points of the mid innings, we have Anirudh.
Yeah.
I think we should be having Shubh as well.
No, it'll be a single sub for now.
Okay.
And then later on, yeah. And we also have the DC fan, Mr. Gurkirat, coming and joining us. Yep.
Great.
Hello, Gurkirat. So,
Hi.
I'm feeling high. Hi. My bad. I'm high probably seeing RCB's play. I am sorry. But yeah, what do you make of the bowling of Delhi's bowling of how they use their spinners and yeah?
See, I don't think it was some high quality spin bowling to which RCB lost their wickets, because see, one wicket was of a full toss. Harshal's wicket was kind of a free wicket where he was just sent into attack. I thought at that point of time they could have rather sent in someone like a Hasaranga, who's done better versus spin. And then the Maxwell wicket is the kind of wicket that happens with Maxwell, wherein he wants to attack spin and he will miss hit a shot or two. And DK's wicket, again, it was not a good ball to begin with. So I just think that Delhi were lucky. And what this innings is showing is that with each and every passing game, the value of Rajat Patidar to this batting lineup increases exponentially, because they lost 9 wickets to Kolkata versus Spain. In the last match also, Maxwell's wicket fell in the last over, but Kohli had gotten out to spin. And in those 10 overs of spin, they had scored 90 odd runs as opposed to 120 plus runs against pace. And today also, I don't think that Delhi particularly bowled well. All Delhi spinners. I mean, Kohli got out to a full toss. It was just, and Lalit was just trying to York Kohli and was. So I don't think it was particularly great spin bowling. It's just that RCB have been very poor when it comes to playing spin, and Patidar's absence is not only affecting them in terms of facing spin. It forced RCB to make a substitution to bring in someone like a Rawat, which I don't agree with, because there was Hasaranga and Parnell waiting, and both of them can bat. I don't understand why that substitution happened, because Karan Sharma today.
Is it from our
So
end?
we are having some network. I think Gurkirat is having some network issues. So we just get back to Gurkirat in a while.
Yeah.
So
But sort of what Gurkirat was saying about the way RCB handled spin. Yeah, in part, of course, RCB played very poorly against spin.
I mean, I think it's just one of those days where nothing goes right.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like you can't really say that they were bamboozled by
Yeah, exactly.
or
The
whatever. It's
DK
just
wicket.
that you can let's take out the numbers and say that oh they lost 9 wickets to spin
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But against Kolkata they were genuinely clueless. But
True,
today
true.
it was like they hit everything straight to the fielders for some reason.
Yeah, one
DK,
of those
Maxwell,
days. Yeah.
Kohli is the most shocking dismissal of all. Like that is the worst dismissal of this IPL, and probably this must be among one of the worst dismissals in T20 cricket. I think.
And even far for that matter, that catch, one of those
Yeah,
catches that
but I
just
mean,
stick.
but he
Yeah.
should have connected
Yeah,
it better
probably,
again.
probably. But
So
yeah,
my only suspicion is whether the ball is holding slightly on the surface because we saw fast wicket and even I'm not sure if DK's wicket it had a part or not. Maybe
Okay.
maybe not. But Maxwell's wicket, the ball didn't seem to come onto the bat
yeah.
as
And
quickly as he expected it to.
we also saw that one ball from Akshar Patel that sort of never
Yeah,
even
yeah,
reached Maxwell. Yeah, I mean, maybe, yeah, this isn't exactly the typical 200, 210 wicket that we've seen so far in the previous two games.
That is Akshay being high on copium right now, but
High on what?
copium.
Oh, wow.
Copium.
Wow.
But
So, anyways, before we continue, Gurkirat's back on. He seems to have solved his issue. So, yeah, before we sort of continue talking about the game, we've got a few memes that our producers have, come up with. So, Shaunak, yeah, you can touch. Shoot, yeah. Meanings and memes. We can't do it. Oh, man. Like, the thing is, we know what to expect in terms of memes, but even then, we can't stop, having a chuckle or smiling at it. We came to Virat Kohli. But it's okay. Oh man, especially in the current context, yeah, great. Next week, Manish Pandey to his team, मेरी तरफ मत देखिए, मैं आपकी कोई सहायता नहीं कर पाऊंगा. And what was it, Manish Pandey, man, who's supposed to be one of India's best fielders, 2 drop catches today.
what is the second?
Oh, sorry, 1 drop catch and a history today. My bad. Yeah, moving on.
Women.
Right, all right. Getting back to the game. So, Gurkirat, in terms of the score, 174. So, Anirudh and I, we were just talking when we were away. Like, this might not be the typical 200, 210 surface that we saw in the previous two games at Chinnaswamy. So, you think 174 is at least par, if not above par? Like, what do you make of it?
I think it's still 10, 15 runs short, maybe, because of small boundaries. The good thing the good thing for Bangalore is that Delhi would probably sub in someone like a Shaw, or Sarfaraz might come in the middle order, and they have a lot of right handers in the middle order, and they can't really send in Akshar before number 6, because that would mean that batters like Manish and Dhul, who are anyway batting out of position, they will be batting further out of position. So there's that. I think Delhi could have been smart by having Reepal Patel as one of the options in the substitutions list, because he has a reputation of being a spin hitter, and when you have so many top order batters anyway, you could have had someone like him. So there's that. But yeah, I think the loss of not having Karan Sharma might just come back to bite them. Shabazz will probably have a bigger role to play with the ball, given the number of right-handers that are there. But yes, I think Bangalore have certainly missed the trick. I am not sure how much swing there would be, because I did not think that Nokia or Mustafizul got any swing. So if Siraj and Parnell don't get any swing, they could really be hit quite easily by Marsh in particular, maybe even Shaw. So yeah, at this point of time, you'll have to say that Delhi are slightly ahead. But yeah, can't really rule out Bangalore with the score either, because Delhi's batters have not been in great form. So yeah, there's that.
If Delhi don't chase us down, they are finishing bottom for sure. I don't know. If Delhi go 5-0 today, 0-5 today, I think you can give them the wooden spoon right now. Just go to the shop, buy a wooden spoon, and give it to Warner.
Yeah. If they can't chase this down, then yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I,
it's
I,
one
I,
case.
then I definitely need to take my joke far more seriously of making arrangements for Delhi games.
Then you'll be like, they'll be in this Mumbai like situation from last year when I was like, okay, my party is over now, I'm gonna spoil your party, and everyone's like, oh, whole Delhi wait, and then you'll be.
But I'm also looking forward to Hasranga. Like,
Just before that, I mean, Gurpreet, I would like to hear your view on this. Before the match, I was of the opinion that at a venue like Chinnaswamy, someone like Rally also will add far more value than Mr. Figo, and I think I still stick to that statement. And I think Mr. Figo, again, would of no use today pretty much. He had a shocking 5 years 40, and I think on a wicket like
Yeah, I
again,
also
to have two spinners who turn the ball into the left-hander, I think Rosso would have been far more useful. Even though you can say that Delhi's batting is stacked, fine, but they all have like very average batters who either are like past their best or inexperienced or out of form. So
no,
taking
I'm right there with you. I completely agree. I had said this in the morning. I tweeted this out that I do suspect Marsh to come in for Powell, and I thought maybe leaving out Powell for this game is fine because of the number of spinners that Bangalore have. Regardless of the fact that Delhi would have still even if there was one spinner, Delhi would have still found a way for Powell to walk in. When there's still more than 2 overs of spin to be remaining. So I did think that Rosso could have been a good option, and he now his value after seeing that someone like Karan Sharma will not come into the game it increases exponentially. This is a short ground, ball's not going to swing a lot, so yeah, he would have really given you a good innings. I mean, the odds of him having a good knock on this ground were far more than the odds of him not scoring, especially in an afternoon game because there is no swing. So if there is no swing, there's and they are Bangalore don't have an express pace option either. So the only troubling factor for him could have been the two wrist spinners, and yeah, I mean, you could have. If he would have gotten a good start, you would have expected him to be smart about just playing them off and attack other bowlers.
and Rosso was anyway someone who utilizes the slog sweep really well against spinners, and on this ground, the kind of shot a boundary as well to the onside. We saw the six, I think, was Bangalore rate of last year, 62 meters. Value.
See, this is the point. Delhi have, if I'm not wrong, Delhi have six domestic pacers in the squad. Khalil, Sakaria, Mukesh, Nagarkoti, Ishant. Okay, that's five. You have five domestic pacers, but you did not play a single one.
Yeah,
That tells you, about the lack of strategy and
yeah. I don't
the back and forth that is happening with respect to making the 11s.
I guess Ponting was just intent on ensuring all the Australians get some game time. So much, and I we were just having a sort of a random conversation on what Ponting could possibly be thinking.
and it's also funny that they not only have a bunch of Indian domestic bases, they also have a bunch of domestic batters as well. And
Yeah, yeah.
somehow we can make 11 out of Indian players alone,
Yeah.
and none of them are good enough to get into the starting level. It's almost like that.
But playing 11 of players who wouldn't give any 11.
Playing 11 of players who wouldn't play, and it's exclusively just Indians, and only Delhi Capitals can do that. It's like, but yeah, let's see. I mean, I think Manish
I
is
mean,
very good.
see with the impact player rule and the rule to name your toss after the 11. I've said this many times before. A team should be having eight quality batting options and six quality bowling options. If you look at it, Delhi only had four quality bowling options today. They had to rely on Lalit, Marsh, and Aman Khan to probably bowl 4 overs amongst themselves. Given if Akshar would have bowled all 4 overs, which he hasn't been bowling, so there are far too many bits and pieces players that Delhi have right now, and the specialists that they have, they also are struggling or they have their own weaknesses without you know any without a cover up for it because like I said today, it would have made a lot of sense to play someone like Rousseau, and Delhi could have played Sakaria. I don't think Sakaria would have been worse than what Mustafizur was today. So, yeah,
By
it's
the way,
it's been.
one thing, Aman Khan both of them didn't out, right?
He
So-
took a blunder. and that's
So he's like the specialist number 8 in every match.
Yeah.
He bats at number 8, does not bowl, and
Yeah.
they have him in the team anyway.
And yep, the first innings is going to begin, and Prithvi Shaw has been named as the impact player. So let's also get our impact player in.
Yeah.
Yep.
We are waiting for
Yep.
our impact players to
Yes.
enter the
Yep.
I think I'm
They would have
going
probably subbed out Mustafizur. He's the worst. He's the worst batter.
And also, by the way, before we forget, with the new ball, there's also Vaishak Vijay Kumar who is making his debut. We'll talk more on that. Our impact player, just like Prithvi Shaw, has entered the field. So our producer, if we could. Yeah. And also, Gurkirat, we will see you soon. Any predictions? You see Delhi winning before?
Delhi should win, but yeah, someone like Siraj or like one of the pacers could get Prithvi out because Prithvi's been dismissed to Siraj 3 times in 27 balls, and if Parnell can bring the ball back into Prithvi, there's another chance. So I don't see Prithvi scoring a lot of runs today, but I expect Marsh to do well. I expect a 40-50 from Mitchell Marsh if he doesn't throw his wicket away.
All right, then best of luck. We'll see you soon.
Right.
All right, then. Impact players in. Vaishak Vijay Kumar is also. No, Siraj probably has the new ball, but we saw Vaishak and Siraj having a conversation there. I'm actually very excited to see Vaishak. He sort of is in the same mold as someone like a Prasid Krishna.
Oh,
Hits the hard lanes, and he's also very skilly from what little I've seen and heard other batters speak of him. So yeah, it'll be very
but I think
interesting.
second over तो Parnell ही कराएगा, given Shaw's thing against left arm pacers. If not the first, I mean, मैं सोच रहा था first over ही Parnell को दे सकते हैं.
Maybe.
But let's see.
देखते हैं. As long as wickets आते हैं, मुझे जो भी आए, जो भी निकले.
Oh, but Warner strike ले रहा है शायद.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, some change.
And that's actually good to see. Like, was this a discussion we were having the other day in terms of taking strike? Something as simple and basic
it's
as
very
that.
basic.
Yeah, just do it. It helps the
Yeah.
other. Oh, nice ball, Siraj. Lovely start.
Hurried Warner.
Yeah. Good to see that. Jai Kishan Sharma saying needs Somesh on the panel for the whole of Prithvi Shaw's innings.
I'm here.
Yep.
यही हूँ मैं, यही हूँ.
Just what the doctor ordered. Siraj, you think he'll get an early breakthrough again today?
Let's see.
I'm really hoping he
He
does.
can,
Man.
मतलब he has the wherewithal. But he has been doing it.
Yeah.
Mumbai against what he
Mumbai
two.
against Kishan and Kishan and one more.
yeah. Would be interested to see actually, is he among the best power play pacers in this season so far?
Definitely.
And if you can send us those numbers, that'll be really good to know.
Because RCB right now is the best bowling team in the power play. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh wow, Warner almost sort of throwing his bat there. He was very pissed with Prithvi Shaw for saying for declining the second run. All right, let's see. It's Prithvi Shaw on strike. Very livid there, Warner. Chandrakant Reddy saying Delhi has Aman Hakim Khan coming in at number 9. They bat deep, so they should definitely fancy their chances.
Also, definitely.
Yeah.
RCB are 30 runs short, but I feel it's not going to be easy for Delhi, for sure.
Yeah,
because they're not coming in as a confident unit, and that makes a very big difference.
Yeah. And this is in fact something even Anirudh and I were discussing. This probably isn't as good a surface as it was, say, for Lucknow or Mumbai. You know, like this wasn't probably the 210, 220 surface we expected it to be. Of course, there was some poor batting on show as well. But yeah, maybe, just maybe, the score isn't as bad as I have made it out to be. Maybe the par isn't 200, 210, it is 185, 190. Which is still, we are still under par. But yeah, not as much as we thought before.
Yeah.
And yeah, we can always hope that, someone like a Siraj has an amazing game. That's...
Oh,
good feeling boy, throw! Yes! Yeah! Yes! What feeling boy! Is that Anuj? Oh, that's Anuj Rawat. Oh, man. For all the distance, boy, Anuj. Shabash, yaar. Bande.
But this is
Context,
this is like when nothing is working for you, then nothing is working for you. मतलब शौक run out हो गया है.
But yeah, this is incredible feeling. Yeah.
Of course,
Incredible. Like, मतलब, yeah, bhai, I'm not just sorry. मतलब, have to wipe the egg off my face. But
नहीं, but वो
incredible feeling.
तो वैसे भी ला ही सकते थे ना उसको.
Bhai, मतलब, this fielding effort is probably the best so far we've seen this season. Because not only did he have to dive and collect the ball cleanly, he had to release it.
Definitely
release it quickly.
Fielding moment of the season. But yeah, I mean,
wow, man.
शौक का form plus luck दोनों ही मतलब बिल्कुल गायब है.
Yep. Reminds me of Kohli from last season. Where just nothing, absolutely nothing.
And Jai Kishan Sharma, maybe I can just leave now. There's no need for me to stay here any longer. But yeah, this is not his fault. ये तो आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते. Maybe some people can say कि थोड़ा fitness better हो सकता था. If he could have taken that double, शुरू में ही तो strike पे भी नहीं होता अभी. But
yeah. If you want to sort of nitpick,
what's done is done.
Yep. But if anything, I feel this Prithvi Shaw wicket could probably do more good for Delhi. Mitchell Marsh comes in, excellent hitter, pace hitter.
But let's see, Mitchell Marsh has been foolish in this season so far. To say the least, foolish is not even harsh.
Let's hope he is again.
Yeah, from an RCB perspective. Jai Kishan Sharma, to answer your question, I don't think there are two new balls from each end in T20s. It's just they're just in ODIs.
Oh, okay.
It's just an ODI thing. I'm pretty sure it's not the case in T20s.
Yep.
I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to have two new balls.
Of course, 20 overs. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't think, because we've actually seen a few cases of the ball reverse swinging as well. There's no way a 10-over-old ball would be reverse swinging. Anuj Rawat, like
10 overs भी old होगी आखिरी ओवर में जाके.
Exactly, yeah. So 5-6 over old ball.
Oh,
that's a good bounce up. Boy, nice. Excellent start.
Yeah, and I think Sushant, there is no excuse for fitness. And clearly, I mean, a 21-year-old lad has to be substituted off the field.
Yeah.
So just tells you कि भाई how he is on fitness, and उसका तो कोई excuse है ही नहीं है. There is absolutely no reason. I mean, he can't become a gun fielder or an athletic person naturally, but overall जो भी वो कर सकता है, I'm pretty sure he's doing it, but there is still miles to go. ऐसा तो नहीं बोल सकते कि he can just become lean like Gill, because सबका अपना body types.
Yeah.
But
this is something.
This goes against him. इसका reason क्या है and how much is he working for it? वो हम सिर्फ speculate ही कर सकते हैं.
Correct.
उसके social media handle से तो लगता है कि he is like working on his fitness. Maybe he is, which is true.
That's true.
There is still a mile to go for him to be at a certain level which match the standards of the requirement of the modern game.
I mean, I felt Vaishak could have been a decent bet now, but okay, let's see. We have gone with experience over, youth.
Still waiting for Siraj's numbers in the power play this season. Where does he stand among other bowlers? Producer Saab, if he can have those numbers through Anirudh.
Yep, Mohammad Siraj in the power play versus other bowlers. That'll be an interesting number. I'm pretty sure Siraj will be somewhere on the top, if not right on top, somewhere in the top 3 at least.
Yeah. Cornell to Mitchell Marsh. Oh.
That's left by Mitchell Marsh.
So both impact subs ending in a disappointment.
Yeah.
Although
but one impact sub getting the other
redeemed.
impact sub out. Oh wow. But yeah, this like really the fielding effort
of the season.
Yeah. Like I know I have my RCB bias also kicking in, but I'm pretty sure I would have reacted. I would have had a reaction, probably not as big, if had anyone else done it. Like this was
But yeah, I mean, at least this ensures कि अनुज राव थोड़ी कम गली पड़ी.
Yeah, exactly. But this does not mean कि इसको फिर से खिलाओ यार, boss. वो याद रखो. Oh. If Mitchell Marsh gets out, if we somehow manage to get him out,
then Delhi has
then this is RCB's game to lose. Like I would sort of, I wouldn't mind sort of jumping the gun and saying Mitchell Marsh ka wicket is that vital for us. And because once he gets set, but the other thing is, again, he also struggles a lot against spinners in particular. But yeah, let's see how that goes. Enough with the game, man.
But I mean, Delhi's batting order now becomes even more interesting, right?
Yeah.
Because Yashdul and Manish Pandey will just bat at positions where they have struggled. Or Yashdul ka to abhi pata nahi, but Manish Pandey has definitely struggled at any spot other than the spot where he comes in during the power play.
Correct. So, and last game he did have a decent sort of time out there, he had a 20 ball 20.
Mm.
12 ball 20, which is, by his standards, as quick as it can get. So yeah, I mean, Delhi fans and the think tank can always hope that they do well. But yeah, so far 3 dot balls. I see either a boundary or something coming in soon.
Nice guy give.
9 balls. Catch! Please! Catch! Please, boss! Please!
And there.
Yes!
And
Whoa!
this is why when Delhi fans say that Delhi's and Mumbai's batting lineup is comparison, it sounds foolish.
Anand! Yes, boy. Boss, thank you. Like, okay, now I feel I probably jumped the gun too soon. I should still wait before saying anything. But wow, man, wow. As good a start as RCB could have hoped. This is, fantastic. 10 balls, 1 for 2. They've been fantastic in the power play throughout the season, and they've continued doing that in this game as well. Which is something even Sanjay Bangar spoke about in one of their match videos, pre-match videos that they do. Last season, they were the worst bowling team and the worst batting team in the power play. And this season, there's been a market change.
They are actually the best batting and the best bowling team in the power play, but everything after that is a very disappointment.
But like I said, Hasranga sab aayenge, so I'm hoping that performance
that's a big
improves.
change. Hasranga is for middle overs.
Exactly. But boss,
but Mitchell Marsh,
he was the one guy I was very scared of. But Warner's
already half the season gone, and Mitchell Marsh is yet to score 5 runs in the season.
Oh yeah, actually, come to think of it, correct. And who had mentioned, if I'm not wrong, it was Jaikishan Sharma saying he'd made Mitchell Marsh his captain, hoping for the wedding juju to work. Unfortunately, sorry about that.
He did take wickets, but the bat too.
So we've got some stats for you coming in.
Let's see what they are. Or are they there? We're waiting.
Yep. Mohammad Siraj has an economy of 4 in the first 6 overs.
The best among bowlers with 3+ overs in this phase, of course.
Fantastic.
As expected.
That's absolute gold dust in the power play when batters usually look to maximize the power play. Wow, that's something. Oh, this is a very interesting change, and again another batter to look out for, and another batter as an RCB fan I would be scared of. Debutants and youngsters usually tend to have a good time playing RCB.
Now, do you feel Delhi will continue musical chairs कि चलो मार्च को drop करके रूसो को try करते हैं
सब कुछ
पूरा season चला जाएगा यही combination बिठाने
yeah that's a hallmark of the that's a hallmark of the Ponting school of thought कि मतलब इसको change करो उसको change करो ये नहीं काम करा वो change करो वो नहीं काम करा इसको so that keeps happening. Naren says, I settled in Chennai after close to 18 years of my stay in Bangalore. But India versus Sri Lanka test match, I did notice how seamers dominated when the ball did hoop in the evening. I agree with you. Even I was, in fact, I got a chance to watch the game live since it was in Bangalore. And yeah, the pink ball did move a fair bit. And Bumrah was sort of keeping the batters on their toes on day 2, day 1, as far as I remember. So yeah, that's actually a very good spot. So yeah, what are they right now? 2 for 2 after 2.
2.
So yeah, Yashtul, what do you think?
Let's see क्या होता है. It's a golden opportunity.
Yeah,
to batting with Warner in early on when there are field restrictions, you can get some quick boundaries.
Correct. Yeah, that's true. And but to be honest, don't you think Manish Pandey could have also actually? Oh,
looks close.
Yeah,
looks close.
I guess impact was outside. I guess impact is the only thing in question.
Oh,
bad bol raha hai. Okay, bat ka pata nahi hai. DK has already said bat.
But सिराज तो करवा ही लेगा रिव्यूज अब
भाई मतलब सिराज का बस चले तो वाइड को भी रिव्यू करा के आउट के लिए बोलेगा कि बॉस ये कहीं पे कुछ हुआ था करके तो talking of DK, like what do you think, like is it just an aberration the first 2-3 innings that we proper bat had there been no bat then that was very close. That's why chalo thank God there's bat. Siraj bhai lekin the way he was coming he was he's one of those guys who might even end up taking a review for something that's been middled.
Siraj, Jadeja, Cummins,
Ashwin also for that matter. Oh, gone boy! Yes! Siraj on fire. That's a ball, boy. That's a ball. Siraj is really moving the ball around. And this was something, this sort of have to come.
And we are watching the worst batting lineup a team has put together
Worst
in the
batting,
IPL season
worst batting
for
versus
decades.
worst bowling. Oh, they've not taken. Oh, have they taken a review? 0 ho gaya. Okay, but this seemed fairly plumb. And yeah, having calmed my nerves, I also would like to talk about how much the new ball has moved for them. This wasn't the case in the first innings. And there was something even Gurkirat mentioned that because the ball hadn't moved much in the first innings, and also this is an afternoon game, so there might not be a lot of movement on offer. So Siraj and Panil might struggle, but thankfully they've gotten the ball to move. And how, boy, this is some ball. Tell me, oh, that's gone, boss.
That's
Unless there's
dead.
bat,
बैट नहीं है यार, बैट नहीं है, दूर है बैट से.
पता नहीं मतलब क्या पता अभी जो आरसीबी का नसीब है तो हम लोग कुछ भी मतलब we can never be too
Let's
sure.
see.
चलो बैट तो
नहीं है भाई,
ये
बैट.
तो गॉन है बॉस. अभी यहाँ से मिसिंग कुछ हो गया तो अगर यहाँ से मिसिंग होता है तो then we can republish our IPL is fixed वाला piece. And yeah, talking about pieces, there are a lot more extremely well detailed and well researched articles on our site. Please check them out. And yes, they've lost the review.
As
It's hitting the
plumb as they
stumps.
come.
Yep. Absolutely no reason why Warner asked Dhul to take that review. And yeah, unfortunately for the youngster, he's got to go back.
You know, the biggest issue with Delhi right now is to have their 11 settled with plenty of proper batting options. And I Yashdul and Manish Pandey, Sarfaraz, sorry to say they are not proper batting options in this day and age.
In
I mean,
T20s,
if you're
at least.
playing 2 out of those 3, that is an admission that we are playing for the bottom 3, bottom 4 spot. We are just here to participate. We're not here to qualify. If they have to have a proper batting lineup, at this point in time, they have to consider dropping Warner. But the point is, we run kaun banayega.
And I was about to actually bring this up. Now that 3 wickets have gone, there's actually, we can expect another 50 ball 60 from Warner.
Exactly. And
you
justified bhi hogi.
Yeah, you can't
The
even
point
blame
is, they
them.
can't drop March क्योंकि वो bowling भी करा रहा है, wicket भी ले रहा है. But they need to play Russell and Russo and Powell both somehow क्योंकि भाई ठीक है, they won't work. But that's the best. Or Powell or Russo play Salt.
Maybe.
Play someone who's the modern day T20 batter.
True. And on the March से आपने कहा March bowling भी करता है, wickets भी ले रहा है. Just the correction, bowling ही कर रहा है,
Bowling ही
wickets
कर रहा है.
ही ले रहा है, बस batting भी कुछ किया नहीं है. And the local boy Manish Pandey is oh! Did that hit the stumps? Oh boy!
Siraj has just become unplayable.
Dude, man, what a ball that was! How did that miss the stumps? I thought I saw the light flicker, the red thing light up. Okay, I that was just sort of the excitement in me seeing things. Wow, man, that's a ball. Oh man, cut him in half. Again, had he gotten out of this, no offense, I mean, this wasn't Manish Pandey's fault. Like, this is a Jaffa. Like, you just cannot. RCB really, really, really on top right now. They seem to be all over Delhi. Like Avnish should put it, all over Delhi like a rash. So yeah. This is great to see. Ooh, he's really seeming the ball. Oh man. But talking of Pandey as well, it's been a very sad downfall, so to say. Like from his KKR days, like he was a mainstay at the Indian team for the longest time. For not longest time, but for quite a bit of time.
See, I think with the Indian team, what did to his undoing was he was chosen for the wrong format. He was always chosen for T20s, whereas he should have been chosen for ODIs. True. Because he's more suited to ODI cricket. True. But that was never done. And in T20s, I think he has himself to blame. He never displayed that intent game. At least, Ambati Raidu level.
Oh boy, man, that's a spicy bounce.
I think with Pandey, he continued to see himself as someone who will start with a 20 ball 20 and then maybe hit 100. But that is not a demand of a modern T20 batter. And specifically, if you're not opening, he should have molded himself at least to someone like Ambati Raidu. And I really feel that inevitably there will come a time when Pandey will move to CSK. And they will make him work. No, it's not juju. They'll just make him work. कि भाई तुम्हें खेलना है तो तुम्हें ऐसे खेलना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो तुम्हें हम नहीं खिलाएंगे.
But
हम तुम्हें नहीं खिलाएंगे तो कोई और टीम नहीं खिलाएंगे because we are almost everyone's last resort.
लेकिन एक चीज मैं बोलता हूँ, it's one thing for a team to say कि तुमको ऐसे ही खेलना है. And it's a completely different thing for a player to actually be able to do that. That's why CSK, that's why CSK, I wouldn't say luck.
See, because they are not dependent on it. They always cushion him with other options.
Maybe, true. But also with Pandey, so would it be fair to say, in some sense, the T20 format has evolved a lot in the last 4-5 years, but he's not really. He's
True, yeah,
chosen to
that-
remain the same.
yeah.
Like, to be honest, 2012, 13, 14, when he was playing for RCB, Pune, KKR and all, he was pretty much the same kind of batter. In the sense, he would take his time to get in and then he would go, he would accelerate. He's chosen to maintain that tempo, and unfortunately, the game sort of progressed at a much faster pace. So yeah, let's hope things actually turn out that way. CSK end up buying him and making something good out of him, because he was a very good talent. Like it's not a joke, like, to be the youngest Indian to score an IPL century. So yeah.
I mean, in IPL, CSK are becoming a natural retirement posting.
Yeah.
If you term it like a bank job, कि भाई ये final home city posting है CSK की, भाई आखिरी यही टीम है, यहाँ से रिटायर होके जाना है. थोड़ा अच्छा भी लगेगा कि हाँ भाई finally we got to play under Dhoni. Finally एक ऐसी टीम के साथ खेल रहे हैं who know how to at least finish in top 4. They're not here just to fill up numbers.
Correct. And talking of numbers, we've got some stats for you. Our producer, if he could please show us. In this IPL, RCB's bagged 11 wickets in the first 6 overs, had a balls per wicket ratio of 11.1, the best among all teams. No surprises here, because they took 3 wickets in the first game. They took 2 against KKR, they took 3 against Lucknow, and 3 here again. So they've taken more than a wicket in each of the games, and they've taken 3 wickets in 3 of their 4 games. So again, it also talks about how invaluable Siraj is. Like how indispensable, not even invaluable. He just cannot have a bad season. And last year he had the worst season. Yeah, he had the worst season possible. Yeah.
He top tail दोनों में ही नहीं चल रहा था.
In fact, I remember sort of going through his numbers. Siraj had the worst season for any bowler in the history of IPL, like who's bowled at least 10 overs, 10 power play overs.
Almost.
Okay, all right. Naren, it's swinging, not seaming. Siraj actually got a couple of balls to seam as well, Naren, in fact. Of course, the ball has been moving a lot. It will go down in the next couple of overs, but you think there's merit in giving Siraj another over and seam?
Sure, I mean, kill the game right here.
I agree. And it's not like Siraj is needed at the death or something. They've got Pandey, they've got Harshal, they've got Vaishak, who hopefully, you don't need to go till the death. But yeah, by the looks of it, DC might look to just play Siraj, Parnell out for now and end the power play without any more casualties.
After that, Hasaranga, and the only hope for them is that he also has a day like Thiksena had. अभी आया हो, थोड़ा एक आध गेम लगेगा सेटल डाउन होने में. नहीं तो I mean, as things stand, they hardly have a chance.
But I mean, Lucknow के साथ भी हुआ था, so yeah, we can never be too sure. 30 for 3 after 6, chasing 230.
Yeah, but they had Stoinis and Pooran in the back.
Fair.
यहाँ पर ऐसा कुछ है नहीं.
अभी और कौन है बाकी? That was too close.
The only option is Akshar Patel. उसके बाद ललित यादव, अमन हकीम.
भाई क्या पता ललित अमन आके मतलब छोटा ग्राउंड है.
होने को तो कुछ भी हो सकता है.
नहीं वो.
I mean, right now RCB on top. I mean, it's their game to lose from here now.
Like every time I see a youngster perform against RCB, मुझे वो राजपाल यादव का ही नहीं याद आता है कि हम कोई मंदिर के घंटी है क्या, कोई आके बजा के जाता है. हमेशा like I remember this from 2008, boss. Like Sanju Samson in 2013, he's had 3 low scores. He's still an 18-year-old. He's not done anything. आके 73 मार के जाता है.
Oh, shot, finally.
पांडे भाई साहब आ गए और कहीं नहीं मारेंगे, यहाँ पे आके मारेंगे.
But he has to. Already power play. भाई अभी इसमें भी run नहीं बनाओगे तो कब बनाओगे?
पता नहीं boss. Sorry Shaunak, like was there a comment that I missed?
Yeah, Sushant was saying that this is a football score, not anymore. अभी थोड़ी देर पहले तक था.
Yeah. नहीं हो सकता है 11-3 मतलब ऐसे random.
11-3 maybe, yeah.
Maybe still in the realm of reality. Not
maybe.
Some ऐसा अगर
Brazil play India or something.
Exactly. या फिर Real Madrid play us. 11-3 is possible in the
first.
first.
Yeah, Real Madrid play cricket.com's football team, something like that. Can it happen if Real Madrid play any of the ISL teams?
No, boss. The standard is too sort of, but yeah. If I'm not wrong, Man City has played a couple of exhibition games in Kolkata, right? Yep. So yeah, we can always hope. Way back in the day, but yeah. Okay. Sorry, we've got a few more numbers for you. So let's see what that is.
It's that sort of a day.
Yeah, it actually is. I got that wrong. Not exactly numbers. We've got a substitution. We've got Nick's coming in online to join us to talk to us about the game. picks. क्या लग रहा है?
Predictable start या फिर कुछ surprise हो गया?
हाँ, रन आउट सरप्राइज हो गया। मुझे लग रहा था कुछ हिट विकेट या और कोई ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट इन द फील्ड हो जाएगा, पर
Ending the
ठीक है।
The ball
Yeah.
tying up.
न्यू फॉर्म ऑफ डिसमिसल।
But यार अभी
बढ़िया।
Siraj has been in the middle of a great spell right now. Like the way he's been bowling, like
Yeah.
there's no two questions about it. Matlab, what do you think in terms of batting? Could Delhi have done something better? The way you say, Marsh got out or something like that. Like, what do you make of that?
No, and it is a predictable dismissal. Now, all three of them. Shaw isn't fit, so he gets run out and gets into bad positions. Marsh has always been troubled by anything that is not straight. So वो वापिस हुआ and is वापिस out for a duck. Actually, it makes matters worse for Ricky, in terms of who does he drop. He's taken a call with Warner that, okay, Warner will be my captain. He's not going well because he knows others are not even touching the ball. And then you have a top order that is filled with players who are either getting them off to a flyer in his mind or not getting any scores at all. And अब तो पूरा बैटिंग लाइनअप ही ऐसा है. Like you go from Shaw, Warner, Pandey, Russo, they're all very unreliable in terms of, even if they're in great form, you still can't be assured कि इनसे 20-30 आ जाएगा. And which is why you see Warner completely not taking the risk at all. So this is exactly what KL Rahul thinks that he has to play, and this is how KL Rahul wants to play. कि भाई बाकी लोग तो बैट बॉल टच नहीं करे, this is how I want to play. कोई भी रिस्क मत, कोई बिल्कुल रिस्क नहीं लेने का.
बाबू भैया कहते थे ना, बस उनकी बात बस. But just coming back to that, like I remember Shubh talking about this off air, like long back when we were doing the pre-season reviews. So pre-season preview, sorry. So he wanted Marsh to bat lower down the order because he felt that's where he could add more value. And actually, come to think of it, even you mentioned how Marsh struggles against the ball if it's not coming in straight. So you think there's merit in probably using someone like a Marsh lower down the order. But again, Russo also struggles against the moving ball. So who comes on top then? So kisko khilaoge matlab?
Ponting has to come out of retirement. There is no other option.
Watson,
I think
Ponting,
the only option for them right now is to somehow play Phil Salt.
Yeah, possible.
But
And I mean, in this game as well, they could have played an Indian bowler instead of Mustafa and make that spot क्योंकि तुम्हारी batting weak है भाई.
Yeah.
But चलो, I think everyone knows and wants.
that's a shot. That's a shot. This is the Warner I'm scared of. This is the Warner I'm scared
सबको
of.
लगता है कि यार T20s में bowling important है, वो ठीक है यार, but तुम बैटिंग के बिना तो तुम सर्वाइव ही नहीं कर सकते. मतलब you have to get score par runs. Delhi do not even have a batting lineup to score par runs.
True. And maybe in the next game, it would make sense. But I'll still give them the benefit of doubt there because Mustafizur had a decent game last season. Last game. So it wouldn't have made any sense to drop him after what he did last game.
See, if you are in the management, this is how you have to think. Difference between Mustafizur and Sakaria is not as big as a difference between a Yashdul and a Phil Salt.
Agreed.
And this is the decision that they have to make. Nothing against Yashdul. Young है यार वो अभी उसने कितने T20 गेम खेले हैं. And Chetan Sakaria is a proven T20 bowler भाई. 2-3 सीजन तो IPL में खेल रहा है.
But I feel maybe
and bowlers will have a bad day. कितना भी बड़ा bowler हो, बुमराह की भी bad day है. बैट में मैंने लगाया उसको छक्के. तो bowlers का तो limited है. But if you are playing a match winner like a Phil Salt, there is an option. There is a potential of him winning you a game on his own.
But here, where I feel Delhi could feel a bit hard done by. Wow, man. This is exactly the one who just comes alive against season after season. Like, bad bowling as well, to be honest. Like, you allowed him to sort of, get going. Anyways, just going back to that, they would feel a bit hard done by the fact that Khalil also got slightly injured.
Yeah.
Mustafizur was in the scheme of things in terms of being a part of the first 11. Now that Khalil isn't available, maybe they don't rate Sakaria as highly as we are. And so
Mustafizur is one of the greats of the game. ठीक है चलो मान लिया मैंने. Nothing against him, but while constructing an 11, you have to think कि भाई which option will add more impact to your final output. Ultimately, भाई, the result of the game is decided by कि तुम किस टीम ने ज़्यादा रन बनाए and that margin. Which player will impact margin a lot. And this is the same mistake that even Kolkata are doing. Their overseas bowlers, both New Zealanders, in 4 games, in 12 overs, they've gone for 13 and over. And it's not कि एक game के कारण ऐसा हुआ है. This has happened with Saudi in both games and Ferguson in both. They're averaging 3 overs a game. They're not even finishing their quota. And to make matters worse, Ferguson तो no ball भी करा रहा है. I mean उसको हटा के अगर तुम डेविड वीजा ऐड करोगे तो नेट पॉजिटिव ही होना है टीम में. So this is where I feel कि teams are just getting carried away कि यार नहीं यहाँ पर मुझे ओवरसीज बॉलर चाहिए. क्यों चाहिए भाई? पहले fix your weaker suit. Your overseas squad should be used to fix your weaker suit. Not कि भाई ठीक है बैलेंस क्या होता है?
This field, but Vaishak, the debutant, he's bowling his first over.
Yep.
To be honest, I'm not sure like if I like this because sixth over is when batters tend to go after bowlers.
And these two are in now.
Yeah, giving the debutant now, like there's a very good chance he might go for like 10-15 runs and then not get another over throughout the game, just like what happened to Umran yesterday.
No, he will take a wicket.
अगर हर्षल पटेल को बेचते तो फिर वो बोलता कि हमेशा बकरा बनाना मुझे भेज देते हो, फिर बोलते हो कि मैं रन खाता हूँ.
नहीं, I think he will strike off the short ball. Let's see.
But yeah, Vaishak is someone to look out for. मतलब actually अच्छा है. Like I like what I've seen.
That's a good point by Jay, by the way. This is
so dude.
Yeah, it's कर ले भाई. एक मैच जा please. मार चुका है 350. छोड़ अभी आज के लिए काफी है. Sorry, what is the point Jay had made? Like,
that this is Manish Pandey's home ground. So,
yeah. True. And Manish is playing Vaishak. Both of them know each other very well. They've even played together at Mysore Warriors in the now defunct KPL and all of that. So yeah, they know each other very well. You never know how things turn. Going to the next comment, Shaunak Chochant had something to say. RCB fan definitely knows that some DC batter will come and घंटा बजाएगा. भाई ये DC की बात नहीं है. ये IPL की बात है यार. अभी तुम पैर पे बॉल डालोगे पावर प्ले में तो what are you expecting? And this is Warner. Like he might not be in the best of form, but he is still an IPL great. इनको mistake क्यों ऐसा मतलब पता नहीं भाई.
It's okay. That previous ball was good. I don't know why he like probably went down the wrong line. But yeah, hopefully the next ball is better.
I want to see what's his speed when like he touches 140s. 140 I know. I want to see how he goes tonight.
Yeah. मैंने बोला वो विकेट लेगा, देखते लेता है कि नहीं. बस चलो ना शॉर्ट बॉल पे. लिया.
Yes, Knicks. Love you boys. Love you Knicks. Wow. Vaishak has sealed a spot for the next 4 games. Knicks has sealed a spot for I don't know for eternity. बॉस अब आ जाओ यहाँ पे हमारे साथ बैठो.
आ रहा हूँ.
मैं जाके आ रहा हूँ ना जल्दी. जाके चित्त स्वामी. बस बोलते रहना ये यार. Finally, yes. Now I can actually.
This is also one of the rewards of playing a lot of fantasy. इसको देखा इतना मैच कि you know कि what could be the strength that he could try and where could he rush the batter. तो इसीलिए मैं over start होने टाइम में बोला he could get something of the short ball and he eventually got him on the short ball. That's well done to everybody involved.
Well done to Knicks. Well done to Vaishak. भाई
next level खेल गए.
मतलब ये यार ये अलग लेवल पे ही चलते हैं. उस दिन CSK आ रहा है मतलब ये तो बोल चुके हम लोग फिर भी बोलेंगे. I'm pretty sure the clip is also out. He's just started telling कि हाँ Sanju does not have the greatest of records against CSK. You can see cricket मतलब. Oh man, but Warner was the big fish. We needed him. Of course, Akshar is still there. He is also very dangerous. He is in great form.
But ठीक है भाई 120 नहीं chase कर रहे. They're chasing 175 and they're already way behind. It's already 10 over now. तो वो जो पार था वो तो already cover हो गया. But and after that even Elliott 4 down. Par cover होता if there would have been no loss. They are so way below par.
Correct. And now they sent Porel in. Not a bad call. Not a bad decision. They know Akshar is good enough to in case another wicket goes, Akshar can go.
क्या discussion चल रहा है? भगा दे पंचू.
पांच बेचारा सोच रहा है यार ये कहाँ फंस गया. यार please start. This is the heights, man. Catch! Oh.
मुझे लगा easy है. चल रहा है भाई. This is almost embarrassing.
But yeah, he hits like this is what Vaishak is known for, like hitting hard lengths. ये हमेशा यही करता है. And he's also, like I said, na skiddy customer, just like Prasid. He is in the same mold. Oh yeah, man, I'm happy कि जो बोला वो तो चलो. Knicks जितना नहीं, Knicks के level पे नहीं, but हल्का जो भी चलेगा अपने को.
Yeah, no, but that is the point, right? You want these domestic batters and bowlers to get into the game, and this is a good time. RCB have always wanted strike bowlers, but though I do feel sometimes they go overboard in terms of wanting too many people who always go for wickets and don't know how to control runs. तो वो I think एक gap है जो अभी भी RCB में exist करता है, तो hopefully that is also sorted very soon.
Correct. आपने ये लखनऊ गेम में भी मेंशन किया था,
Yeah.
like defensive options that just sort of
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but अभी हसरंगा है तो it actually makes a lot of difference कि आपको पता है कि भले उसके भी बुरे दिन होंगे, but at least you have one option जिसमें people will want to play him out if at all. तो
Correct. That's true. And yeah, talking about playing out, we've played ourselves out.
Yeah, not a bad time to have a Delhi fan here so that you can
Time भाई
आगे मेरी मौत का रास्ता देखेंगे तुम लोग.
you can see how it feels like to have in a league which has Kolkata to have a batting lineup which is even worse than them.
Yeah. चलो, all right. Producer साहब, अगर आप सुन रहे हो तो please, if you could play the.
This has been Delhi's fortune with the bat. This start and Delhi start, no difference at all. सब same था.
Well, what a
निखिल भाई कुछ हो सकता है क्या? 100-200 एक्स्ट्रा ले लो, थोड़ी स्क्रिप्ट चेंज करा दो इस मैच की.
Oh, is that out? I think so.
I think he's in comfortable.
Yeah.
But what a unexpected turn of events. Delhi was
So
supposed
I
to.
knew that Delhi will mess up this chase somehow, but ये starting में ही सब कुछ कर देंगे इतना खराब.
So yeah, I mean, Delhi at this point have pretty much tried everything. The only thing left is playing Phil Salt in the starting 11.
Salt
Might as well
will
do
come.
it. Nothing to lose.
Yeah, team
They have
quality.
lost everything
The
already.
team is quite tasteless right now, so maybe just add some salt in it. Maybe something happens. Ooh.
And he dropped the ball anyway, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's
DK is just not able to hold on to the ball at all, right?
DK does a Delhi and drops the ball.
The way he's playing, he should be
And
playing for
he-
Delhi right now.
Delhi man, another former Delhi man, by the way. DK.
अरे
Yeah,
ठीक है
yeah,
भाई,
yeah,
नहीं,
yeah,
out
yeah.
बढ़ो
Move on,
आगे
move on.
यार. Let's get over with this game as soon as possible.
अरे, but this is the only way you can make Delhi batters bat longer in this wicket.
हाँ, reviews longer रखो थोड़ा सा ताकि they spend extra time in the middle.
Yeah.
गांगुली ने तो आज माय 11 सर्कल में बनाया होगा आज कोहली का कैप्टन.
Yeah, but
Revving
this
up.
is proper trouble. I don't know what Tricky can do in the next one because the top order looks in shambles. Matlab, there is no confidence from anyone about being able to find a way to bat through, and it is really surprising and sad also.
Actually, Warner was looking good in his stay,
Warner
but by
has
the time he started batting, they were already 3 down at the other
Warner has
end.
looked decent to start with in every game, but by the time he just faces 10 balls, सामने से 3 batsmen out होके निकल जाते हैं. So I don't know if at this point if we can blame Warner or not.
No, I don't think they can blame Warner, but I am now starting to get really worried for Prithvi. Kyunki, see, I'm sure he'll get more games, and he should maybe, like I said, with even Mayank Agarwal. Yeah, that's a good boundary from Pandey. That they need to get 6-7 games, but if you don't see something happening in terms of positive, that how he's approaching, how he is getting out, it's very hard. It's actually unfair then to keep pushing him into the it's like pushing him to the deep end. Ke, find something, but it's not working out for him. But again, he said ke, Nets mein he's batting very well. But then I don't know how can you compare Nets with real cricket unless you are a certain people.
Players are batting like champions, but what is the point of batting well in the Nets?
And even Dul's dismissal, like, I mean, that was so bad. He was like so out of.
Because on the previous ball, he got the exact same ball.
Yeah.
He played it wrong way. Second ball, he tried the same thing.
No, actually, second ball he got out even better. That okay, previous ball mein there was a doubt. Let me shuffle and make it even more evident.
So Vikramaditya says Gilbaji camera needed first time. We saw him lose his cool on Twitter last DC match day. Yeah, I don't know what. I think Gurkirat will stop watching Delhi matches. I think this is the last Delhi match he's going to watch.
Yeah. I think he's going to put up a clause very soon that if you want me to cover Delhi games, I'm not available. There is somebody's getting married. I'm going somewhere. There is no current.
So, what if Manish pulls it off from here?
What if? Adding any what if right now, but it is a big if at the moment. Manish,
But why could they not send Aksar today at least? I mean, what is Ponting's problem with Aksar? Like holding him back all the time, even when they're 42.
I don't know. Maybe he's just too scared to lose Akshar early because
Yeah.
if Akshar also goes out, then फिर तो भाई हरिओम फिर तो कुछ बचा ही नहीं. Maybe he's just expecting कि अभिषेक Porel or Lalit Yadav builds the partnership with Manish Pandey, and then Akshar comes in where the chance is a bit more realistic instead of asking him to climb a mountain right away. So that is the only objective that I can see. Because if Akshar gets out now, then I mean that's absolutely no point.
Yeah, I think it's one of those classic team construction that I want a fall off or a fall safe guy at the back end. That no matter whatever the situation, I want to hold on to at least one key player who's in form. Okay, then you can expect him to pull off the unthinkable as well. But at least he's there, so you feel that okay, he can do something about it.
Like classic Dhoni.
Yeah.
Oh, well played. Manish is.
अभी भी अगर Warner was there could have been some hope. कुछ हो सकता है, but that Warner wicket was just a killer blow. I feel.
I mean, this batting lineup is far worse than KKR right now. For the fact that no one is in form right now, so
I mean, just the way they are getting out. That Mitchell Marsh shot. I mean, 3 balls he was tentative to put bat on ball. Then the fourth ball he did, and he closed the face of the bat too soon. Played it right up in the air. I mean, that is just bad form. You can't analyze that kind of a dismissal at all. So what to do? I mean, कुछ है ही नहीं.
But I think this win will give CB a lot of confidence. Batting first, putting an under par score, probably a par score maybe, and then restricting the opponent in such a fashion, I think will give RCB a lot of confidence going forward. But again, we have to take any result involving Delhi with a pinch of salt because they are Delhi. So
they're Delhi right now. So every
pinch of
IPL
salt.
season, every IPL season is one team which is just they are just not able to do anything at all. Delhi, unfortunately, Delhi is that team this year. Last they were in this position was in 2018. That was the first year of Ponting with the side. I'm sure if Gurkirat was here, he would be wishing that this is the last year of Ponting with the side. But then I'm scared that the next guy in line is sort of Gambli right now.
Or else maybe they'll appoint someone like Ishant Sharma as head coach.
Ishant Sharma, he expect him to pull up on Nehra ji.
Yeah, why not? But I hope either this match gets over soon or like this guy or Delhi put up a fight because sitting through another 12 overs of a dead match will be very tough on everyone.
Yeah, this feels like a day 2, day 3 of a flat deck where one team has scored 600 already, and the other team is 90 for 6, and you're just hoping somebody will do a crazy thing and take the test close.
It's a classic India this thing. Classic.
I'm not taking any India examples with WTC coming. I'm not taking any India examples.
Yes, home match.
Yeah. But I think Hasaranga's wickets are crucial for Bangalore to go ahead because they will need him to be among the wickets because otherwise.
Have Akshay
in demand.
Akshay has his own fan base now. Get the RCB fan back in. There's only one team that can screw from this position, and that's RCB.
People want to Akshay Kumar. So I mean more than Akshay Kumar right now.
Yeah, especially during RCB matches. And guys, I'm sure there'll be a lot of pumped RCB fans at the stadium right now. Avnish will
Yeah.
the
Stadium
stadium.
example, no, he was shouting so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, just dude got out, and I'm like, dude, you have no confidence in your team at all. Yeah, and you are just celebrating like a maniac.
Yeah, so we'll get live reactions from the people who
Yeah.
watch the
For the game.
live, the spectators. So stay tuned for that. I think we'll be releasing that video. I think tomorrow morning, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, Ponting will be like, let's pad up. We'll do somehow better than his opener. Yeah, I think Ganguly will have to bat really, really well if he's to match Warner's template from this season.
Ganguly instead of Shaw and Ponting off Mitchell Marsh.
But I don't think I think Ganguly's strike rate in his best season might be worse than Warner's worst season. So
Which is right now.
Ganguly might have to actually play out of his skin to match.
But right
Warner.
now, I don't think Warner will mind that opening with Ganguly because if he just able to not get out in the first over itself, that is a big plus for Warner.
I just wonder if they'll go next match like Effort and open with Mitchell Marsh and Warner.
You do that, but
every
Mitchell
time
Marsh
Shaw
is
is
not looking confident at all.
Shaw's losing them a wicket in the first couple of
So
overs.
I can understand that. I totally agree with you on that. But the fact is that with the impact player rule in it, playing Shaw as an impact player in that becomes quite tempting. And even if Delhi are batting first, they can put him out and bring in a bowler in the second inning. So that is where I feel it becomes too tempting to not use Shaw at all. But having said that, I also feel that he needs a break right now, break for a couple of games.
But
So-
I mean, this is a concern, right? We have seen with Shaw, like this is the third time, I guess, where we are like he's in a space where nothing is coming off, and when he is out of form, it's like he can't even cross double digits. It's like he had to be that Border Gavaskar this thing trophy, then the stretch leading into it in the IPL also he was looking hopeful. I think he was dropped for Rahane, and then he came back, and then he again failed, and again he was dropped when Delhi reached the final that year.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's very, very concerning that Shaw seems to fall into these kind of ruts where he just can't.
But that
buy
is
a run.
because of the drawbacks in his technique actually. With
Yeah.
so many issues, you don't move your feet, you struggle against bounce, you struggle against the incoming ball, you struggle against spin. You are bound to fall into that rut more often than not.
So 122 needed.
Today itself, I feel Shaw was quite slow running between the wickets. I mean, for a player who's out of form and is desperate to do well, he must be sprinting across to the other end. But he was quite slow. Anuj Rawat had plenty of time. He dived, he stood up, he took the aim, he threw the ball, and the Shaw was still quite short.
Ooh.
There was no time to dive as well. So.
Yeah, I think it's a very precarious time for him as well because he's not in the national reckoning, and of course we don't know how many reasons that there are for that. But as of now, he's not helping his case with the way he's gone. So, and I mean, see, sometimes I feel it's very weird that you can have the best of the helps, but you need to be able to use them as well. I mean, if you think somebody like a Ricky Ponting will be the best guy to get somebody like him out of that rut. That okay, what should I do to get out of this rut? How can I play out? Oh, sorry, that looks like a
Cricket for sure. Abhishek Purul has tried.
yeah.
Pulled out.
Again, what a terrible ball to get out, man.
It's everyone.
It's a day of full tosses. It's a day of full tosses.
Wrong Virat Kohli. Everyone's replicating the.
By the way, Abhinav Gupta says that coach managers need to be sacked mid-season like football. There is no hope for DC batting that too only after 4 games.
Yeah, but see, the difference is that in football there is a relegation, right? In cricket there is no relegation, so there's no point in sacking a manager mid-season. Like.
And I don't know.
There is no stakes. If you're done, you're done. And even if you bring in new coach, there's no way Delhi can make the playoffs from here.
Exactly.
So might as well, run it through whatever 14 matches and then be done with it and tell Ponting thank you very much after the season because.
And I don't think a new coach or a manager would also be able to change Delhi's fortunes right now. I mean, if the players are out of form, they are out of form. That's it.
Yeah.
It is just
But
that
it-
simple.
And
But it's not just about the form. It's about how poorly the squad is constructed. You
Yeah,
cannot
yeah.
have so many similar type of players in your squad and expect them to come off. It's not possible. There is logic in the game for a reason. You can't just expect everybody to be a basher in your top six. None of them being able to play swing and seam even decently to see off the ball. So it's not about just form. It's like poor construction, and it's actually unfair on a new coach that if you give them this setup and tell that work with this, it can't happen. So if
And,
whoever comes in next has to give them that freedom, clean slate. You now make your own squad.
and not only that, the Indian batters they've got are all, Sarfaraz, Manish Pandey, Yash Dul. Everyone is a 120 strike rate batter who is probably better off opening rather than playing in the middle order, right? It's like,
Yeah.
so,
To be honest, there is no clear option. There is no pace right now among their Indian contingent as yet. Sarfaraz, again, we have not seen him play much T20 cricket. Same goes for Yash Dul, same goes for Lalit Yadav as well. So yeah, there are some faults in the team construction as well.
oh, Lalit is still there.
Lalit is
Yeah,
still
yeah.
there, Patel is still there, but the target is the asking rate is just gone too high, man. I mean,
It's 120 odd needed of 10 overs. Right?
even if you are expecting a good partnership that can bring you back in the game, even for that, the asking rate is too much right now for the new batter to come in and start meeting those expectations right away. So,
Yeah.
but by the way, Akshar has come into bat with Manish Pandey.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's not even that, had you had Rishabh, this would have been better. It would have been still the same.
Yeah.
So, because I know many people are going to analyze it this way that they just missed Rishabh Pant. It's not just Rishabh Pant. He alone can't do everything for you.
Yeah.
And anyways, you hardly see, well, that we don't know if Ponting is taking the call or Rishabh is taking the call.
So Chand, I feel he's a typical RCB fan because it's only RCB fans who are still not confident about a victory today.
Yeah. And,
Shaunak
Still saying Lalit hai, Lalit just
Shaunak has taken some offense behind the camera. I don't know why, but you won it.
right, it's strategy 10 or what?
Yeah,
Oh my
No,
God.
from here to lose, like Bangalore will have to do a proper Bangalore to lose from here.
Yeah, 120 of 11 overs against the worst batting team in the world right
Yeah.
now.
The world right now. Sydney Thunders exists, bro. 15 all out.
And what
Dude,
are the
but
both
they
have
scored 200 the next game.
both have really rosters. No,
Yeah, but it's
you
weird.
did qualify for the playoffs, right?
Yeah. But top 5, 8 में से top 5.
No. Will Delhi do that? Will they finish in top 8 in the 10? Out of 10, will
Top
they finish
8.
8?
Yeah, I still expect them to finish above KKR and
No. I think that's unfair on KKR. They've batted way better, and they used their players better. In
Like-
even despite having an even more flawed lineup, they've probably done far better than what they should have.
Like Nitish Rana, if he walks into this Delhi team, he'll automatically be their best batter, I think, on current form.
Yeah.
Nitish Rana isn't even in great form. He's like, okay, he's had one good knock, but it's not like he's in the form of his life or anything. So,
Yeah. Time for another wicket. Oh, Pandey bhai is going to play a forehand smash very soon. Let's see if it goes up or to the fence.
eternity since we saw like
a boundary.
a local bowler for Bangalore. Like,
Srinath Arvind.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's an eternity, right? It's been
Yeah.
5-6 years.
Srinath Arvind was the last one, kya?
Maybe Akshay could help us out. Who's the last local bowler to play for Bangalore?
Bowler Srinath Arvind, I guess.
Yeah.
Srinath is the last. No one in between.
अब दे दे wide भाई तरस खा के.
Yeah, Mithun is pre-Srinath Arvind, right? Mithun,
Yeah, I guess.
Just around the same time. Matlab, you had one come, one go at types.
Yeah, 2 dots, and he's having a dream debut.
Yeah, wicket of to get off the mark.
Akshay Patel बढ़िया, Pandey was in strike. You have Lalit, Aman, follow.
Oh, the specialist number 8.
भाई मार लो क्या पता कुछ हो जाए end में.
Maybe today is the day.
Specialist number 8.
Hey, the forehand smash.
Oh,
Yeah, well fielded. I'm sure the crowd are absolutely losing it right now because RCB are putting on a clinic in the second innings.
Yeah, but it's actually interesting that he's had like so in terms of pace. They showed the over to Warner. He bowled 135, 136, 132. It was the slowest ball of 120 when they got the wicket. So
Yeah.
it's actually probably holding a lot more than we
It
probably felt in the first innings.
Yeah, I mean, even in the first innings, I thought there were a few balls that held on the surface, like the Faf dismissal. I think might have been slightly. I mean, he did inside edge. It kind of he didn't connect it properly. I'm not sure if it was down to the surface holding. But yeah, let's see what Aksar can do. You're asking
Aksar will
Aksar
take
to.
at least 10 balls, no, to get his eye and yeah, man, it is just very tough. Delhi just needs someone to play a cameo for like a couple of overs right now to break the shackles. First of all, Manish Pandey said only he can do that at the moment. But when was the last time he did that? He played.
Yeah,
He had
I
a
remember
burst
there
of
was one
2 overs.
match between SRH and someone. I think it was Rajasthan when Pandey just went absolutely mad. I think he and Vijay Shankar were having a partnership and Pandey just started, obliterating the bowling. It was just crazy to witness. But yeah, after that he never.
I never thought I will ever see Manish Pandey playing for Delhi. That too in such circumstances.
Yeah, and you've seen everything, right? Rahane playing, but there's been a season for veterans, so you don't count Manish Pandey out yet. He could score a century from here and take Delhi
I
home.
don't mind that, but just it just feels too much to ask for at the moment.
Yeah,
It felt too much to ask when you took him.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
damn, it's not happening at all. It's just
4 runs
feel
from
like
the
Delhi are
over,
going through the motions and they
and
need
so are we while watching them play.
118. Is it for the last 10 overs?
What is the score right now? I'm not
Yeah,
even
they
looking
need
at the score.
118.
Yeah,
Which
180.
mathematically is very much possible. You need a 20-run over somewhere and then suddenly you're back into the mix. But
It's just that two batters have to bat like 5-6 overs and go absolutely crazy.
and then Aman Hakim Khan will take care of the rest. And
Yeah.
speaking of
And
Aman Hakim
such
Khan,
is
we
our
will
team
bring
that
in
we
our
have.
own Aman
Yeah.
Hakim Khan right now.
Good, Kirat.
Kirit is going to join us.
Okay, so we can drop our mics. Just let Paji
And-
speak.
Monologue
And,
time.
Yeah, and we have to show this signal, and Nikhil will be substituted out for.
Cheers.
But I'm pretty sure he will still be tuning into our watch along just
Of
to
course.
hear Turkirat speak.
Bilkul.
Man,
Oh,
Paji,
yeah.
just take it away.
Yeah, we give you
Start.
just a minute,
Kuch-
like 1 minute to.
कुछ ना 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 कुछ शब्द हैं मैं मेरा वो आई हैव बिकम लाइक आनंद भाई फ्रॉम मुन्ना भाई एमबीबीएस सब्जेक्ट कुछ महसूस नहीं कर सकता
This must be boundary, right?
Oh,
it is.
boundary.
And Paji bringing some luck.
Some breath of
Delhi.
fresh air in the watch along.
And, good, it just goes for 20 or 25 runs here.
this I mean this season I am most disappointed like tactically and everything I knew the problems this team had but I'm most disappointed with someone like Mitchell Marsh. I mean, give yourself time. I don't think he's.
Oh, damn. Neither a boundary nor a wicket. Just falls short of
I don't think Mitchell Marsh has batted 10 balls in this tournament.
Yeah. He has not.
bowled against Wood first ball.
Goal against Wood first ball, then
So- So that's disappointing, and it's not that he's and he's not been it's not that he's been dismissed to a weak to a weak matchup. He's just gotten out to the kind of bowling you expect him to play. So yeah, I mean
All 4 dismissals, all 3 dismissals have been faced, right? For Mitchell Marsh.
yeah, and today was a horrible shot. Horrible shot. The
I mean,
the entire chase lied on his shoulders and he just played such a poor shot. Even in that game versus Lucknow,
Oh, that's
That's
lovely, sir. Beautiful.
there's only one and a half batter in this team. One is Akshar, the other half is Warner. I won't even call Warner a complete batsman at this point of time. I feel for him. I won't say that he's lacking intent. It's just that he's struggling, and at this point of time, it's too much to expect from him. In fact, I'd even say that Manish Pandey has also done far more than what I had expected of him, because last game he showed a lot of intent against spin, a bowling type that he struggles against, and his contribution was decent. And this game as well, he's done his role decently, so can't really fault too much uh, him either. But everyone else is just shocking. I'm not going to really go after the likes of Porel or Yash Dhool. These are 20, 22 years old guys. I mean, Porel has played just three T20s before this tournament, so I'm not really going to go after that young kid. I'm not really going to go after Yash Dhool either. But yeah, after this season, the management needs to sit down and really, I mean, some heads need to roll, because there has been just too many mistakes of the same kind. You just look at today's game. Anirudh, you were mentioning this mid innings. You have five pacers. You have five Indian pacers, and by the fifth game, you don't think any one of them is worthy enough of being in the 11. Now either you are showing a lack of belief in their abilities, or you don't think they have quality. And in either of the cases, it's the management to be faulted. You bought Mukesh Kumar for 5.5 crores after he was your net bowler last season, so you must have definitely seen something to buy him. And if you've shown so much of confidence to go and buy someone like him at 5.5 cr, bloody play him.
Oh,
uh, uh,
Still,
uh,
guys, screen grab
the
this.
mental age of
We can-
RCB fans.
We can replay this one once Aksar takes DC.
Come on, Gurkiraj. Where is your Delhi Capitals, lad? He's not happening. I'll tell you what, I got a message for you on my t-shirt. Let's just pull out this message
Hey,
for
by the way,
you
turn
Gurkiraj.
around before
Right
you-
now, in terms of, look at this. Look
Hey.
at this. Honestly,
so,
in
so,
there.
so DC fans need to replace this having an off day with an having an off season.
Turn around.
What?
Turn around.
DC fans
Oh.
need to.
Oh yes.
So
So once-
continuing with the point that I was making.
Time.
Con-
How are you feeling right now? Can I send some Sikh kebabs via Swiggy, my friend?
I think Sikh kebab won't do it today. I need some. I need some biryani to get over this game. Sikh kebabs won't do it.
Oh, what if Delhi really do the unthinkable? What if they actually chase it down right now?
Oh, they've done the unthinkable.
Watching cricket. I give up watching cricket. It's just done. Done.
They've done the unthinkable. I mean, no team can be this bad. So yeah, but con- continuing on the point that I was making. You bought Mukesh for 5.5 cr. You bought Ishant, who's played for you 3 seasons. You don't feel even he's worthy enough of playing. You have Kamlesh Nagarkoti from last season. You've not given him a game. You've dropped Sakaria after Gaban game, where you asked him to bowl at the death, which is not his strength. So one is you, and you look at the rest of the squad. Barring Akshar Patel, there are four all rounders. There is Aman Khan. There is Aman Khan. There is Ripal Patel, and there is and there is Lalit Yadav. And all three of these players are not all rounders. They will. I don't think Lalit Yadav on most days is not a 4 overs bowler. Aman Khan, we have seen he's not bowling. He's a specialist number 8. And Ripal Patel, God knows when he will get a game. Today, I thought he should have been in the impact subs. Uh, given the kind of bowling lineup that was going to be there, and how Delhi are anyway top heavy, in the sense that you have so many players who are batting out of position. So you might as well have someone who is playing in position. So it's just ridiculous whichever way you look at it. There is absolutely no defense, uh, and at this point of time, even anger has left me. It's just it's just ruining the fact that how bad the things can be. Anger left me for when it came to Delhi Capitals after the auctions. I was done with the anger because I thought this is something. I thought they messed up in 2022. I thought they went one step further by messing it up further in 2023. So anger had left me, but this is just disappointment of a different kind. Very difficult to express it. Last, like very rarely it happens that I have nothing to say on a watch along. Last game was that. I absolutely nothing to say.
Yeah, so a very mild. Okay, the boys are giggling at the back. I don't know why. I mean, laughing at the theory of Delhi, I suppose.
What's the lowest number of points scored by a team in one season? I think it was Deccan Chargers in 2008 and 8. They had 4 points, which means to one only.
No, but see, uh, first season you can still excuse a lot of because they were still getting to know the games. This Delhi
That
have
was
had the same, Delhi have had the same problem since 2018 2019. I don't remember a single season where Delhi went into the season knowing that who their finishers are going to be. They got massively lucky in 2020 and 2021 that Hetmeyer and Stoinis just managed to be good number 5 and number 6. Else they wouldn't have qualified for playoffs in those two seasons as well. They just got massively lucky. And my biggest fear in that 2020 season was that Ponting will find an excuse to drop Hetmeyer, probably because Hetmeyer is not fielding well, dropping catches. Luckily, that Hetmeyer had a good game in that. Oh,
Cross a boundary. And the target has come down on the 100, and Delhi have a realistic chance of winning the match. Right?
okay. On that humorous note, continue to fill up quick.
I'm
and
not.
today let me put it very very bluntly. Uh, it is not the fact that Delhi had bowled well to restrict Bangalore to 174. Delhi were very poor with the ball. I mean, no other team throws the ball to Mitchell Marsh in the power play with Virat shot.
Oh, it's gone. He's gone.
चलो भाई मैं चलता हूँ मुझसे नहीं हो पाएगा और
He's gone, and
if anyone wants to come Akshay please save me from this mockery.
it's gone. 80 for 6, and it's time, I think, for the specialist number 8, Aman Hakim Khan, to come and win a match single-handedly and prove his worth. Yeah, Lalit is the number 9. Why not? And look,
Yeah,
it's
so
gonna go
what I was saying was that it's not that Delhi had bowled well. No other team in the power play to Faf and Virat is bowling Mitchell Marsh. It's just that Delhi got lucky with the Faf wicket. Else that over should have been a 15-run over. And I've said it. I said it before as well. It's not that Delhi spinners bowled well either. It's just a very average performance. Bangalore gifted their wickets.
So yeah, outcast goes to say that at one place MI is struggling to have proper Indian fast bowler in Bumrah. So on the other hand, they have 5 of them and they play Aman Khan instead.
But I don't think they have enough confidence in Safaria and Nagarkoti and Khalil and others.
I think all except Khalil, the other 4 are very average and they're indifferent.
No, but if they are average pacers, if okay, let's just buy the fact that they are average pacers, right? Who got them in the squad?
Of course, yeah,
You
of course.
you could have released them, no? You can't. This franchise can't even say that Mukesh Kumar was an uncertainty. He was your net bowler. You bought him after seeing him in the nets. You've seen Ishant Sharma enough. You know that he was never a death bowler in limited overs, and you've gone on to buy him. After he's been dropped from playing that one format that he was playing well for India, and he looked to be struggling for India in tests. Then if you thought that Nagarkoti wasn't good enough, drop him, get someone else. Ishan Porel was unsold. Sandeep Sharma was unsold. So I think very conveniently what would happen post season is that Pant's accident will be used as an excuse when the issues are far deeper.
This match is just going through the motion right now.
Yeah, unless Aman Hakim Khan hits Ganesh Ranga for 36 runs. I don't think.
So you have no hopes at all from Manish Pandey.
I think he can take the game deep, but he's capable of winning it. And chances he should rename themselves as Delhi Chokers. They're not in choking. They are like,
Choking means you are putting yourself in a good position and then conceding the game. Delhi are just, I
yeah,
don't know, choke is not the right word for sure. Huh?
maybe they.
I mean, you look at someone like you look at someone like Shaw, the first run out. I was shocked to find out how comfortably he was out of the crease because it was not a suicidal run that he ran for by any stretch of imagination. That run should have been completed. Rawat dived, stood up, took an aim. It's not that it was he threw the ball while he was in motion. He took his time. He had to get himself back into position, and then also Prithvi was so short of the crease. I mean, if this is at this point of time, his average is under 24 in the IPL after 67, 68 games. That's not good enough. It's not good enough. I remember Somesh asking me this, and Somesh mentioning that Prithvi is not amongst the top 10 openers in the country right now. I was thinking of all the names. Uh, you know, at that point of time, I had doubts about Ishan Kishan being better, but surely I don't think at present any opener is batting as bad as maybe you could say Mayank's batting poorly,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but
yeah, it's
mine never played for India and Indians, I guess. So not in T20 only in ODIs and maybe chokers as Chuchang calls it. On the day
Choker is not the right word. I have a right word, but I can't say it on the camera right now.
Oh,
Or ये step out करके कोई
even Delhi Daredevils weren't this bad as Delhi Capitals as currently.
Daredevils were as bad. Capitals, I think
James Hope's Karun Nair captaining them.
Kevin Peterson captaining them. That 2014 season was absolute horror. I mean, before the start of the match, I was sure that they are going to lose.
Oh, bang!
Intent.
This is the turning point of the match. This is where Delhi turn it around.
We will have to be really, really, really bad at the.
I just have a feeling Aman Hakim Khan is gonna like.
He's a hopeful man.
This is the IPL where talent means opportunity. Aman Khan is talented and you are opportunity.
No!
Smash! Manish is turning it on. It's Chinnaswamy. And Akshay is in shambles.
Dude, so this is a six after how many balls, man? When was the last time Delhi hit a six? Anirudh Kasargod, if you can tell us that.
If I'm not wrong,
I don't think they hit a six in the last game.
Yeah, Akshay hit a six, no?
Oh, last game was against Mumbai. Yeah. Akshay hit quite a few. Delhi did not hit a six
No, this
against
match they
RR.
didn't hit a six before.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think this is the first one. Akshay is a few boundaries. Let me check on that. Boundaries for sure. But yes, this is our first six.
4 more! Oh my god!
Calm down. It's not happening.
It is
इतना शोर मचाने वाला कुछ नहीं है.
for the biggest case
Thank you, cricket.
in IPL history.
Bit of
Okay, but let us say this, like, if RCB lose from here, it will be one of the worst chokes in IPL history for sure.
Oh my god, I cannot imagine the situation of Avnish and Akshay. If RCB
I
managed
just
to
want
mess
to.
this up somehow.
I'll go to the screen record the Avnish dance what he did here and mock Gurkirat 10 minutes ago, and I'll like play it over and over again if RCB lose this.
I would have been a little hopeful if there was Akshar Patel at the other end, but he's not. 50 for Manish Pandey, bro.
Look, Manish Pandey now has
Another veteran stepping up.
Manish Pandey. Well, yes.
If I'm not wrong, this is the first non-Warner 50, right, for Delhi this season.
Yeah. No. Akshar Patel scored up 50 in the last game.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, here's a bit of start, but I'll tell you.
Go on.
That's
Not.
writing down like. Oh, by the way, here you go. Now, Manish Pandey has scored more 50s for Delhi Capitals than Sarfaraz.
Because Sarfaraz doesn't have any. Sarfaraz has one
In his IPL career.
No, he scored a 50 in second game, I guess.
He has 150. That is, I think, for Punjab.
No, he scored 50 in that.
I think he has only one IPL 50.
Didn't Sarfaraz score a 50?
That was 30
The
goals.
game before getting dropped.
Oh, and we have the man ready to sub in and get embarrassed in front of
So
21
during
live.
the first innings,
No,
also-
Sarfaraz didn't. You are right, Akshar did. Warner has hit 350s, Akshar has hit 1, and then Manish has done this.
I don't know what formation and Akshay will talk about now because these last 8 overs were really tough for us and me personally.
So it's
But
time
okay, take
for
it away
a
from
complete panel
Akshay.
reset and cricket. Hopefully, Delhi win this from here so that we can mock the rabid RCB fans. But yeah, we will just
Don't be,
change the panel. Yes!
Yeah, I mean, Shaunak, can we have Gurkirat back on? He's
Yeah.
supposed to be here for 2 more overs.
Manish Pandey,
Why
unfortunately.
do you cut him before his time?
I mean, Manish Pandey, after scoring the fastest 50
Yeah,
for
boy.
Delhi this season, gets out. Unfortunately, Gurkirat, I mean, like, even as an RCB fan, I have to sympathize. I have nothing else but
Yeah, I mean, this
sympathy
this is as low as it can get. This game particularly.
This is.
Sorry, continue.
I mean, this was this whole season. Each and every game has been waiting to happen the way a lot of games in the last few seasons should have happened. Uh, some people might say that I'm being very cynical, but it's it's true. It's quite the fact. When Shub was there, I was mentioning this. No season in the last 5, 6 seasons, Delhi has gone in knowing that who their finisher is going to be. Uh, it's another thing that Hetmeyer and Stein has worked out, but they were not designated finishers at that point of time. Uh, I was mentioning how they have 5 Indian pacers, and they don't think any one of them was worthy enough to be in the 11 today. Outside of Akshar, they have 3 all-rounders. None of them know what is their primary skill. Whether it's, I mean, with Lalit, you could say that it's his bowling, but he's not a 4 overs bowler on a lot of days. Uh, with Aman Khan, he's not getting not getting a bowl, and he's coming in at number 8.
Aman Khan, he's like a great cricketer at the moment. He bats at 8 and doesn't bowl. That sort of a situation.
And
Inexplicable.
then, I mean, you say so. You've dropped Sarfaraz after 2 games while saying that okay, he'll play for he'll be your keeper.
Yeah.
You drop that idea after 1 game. You can't be so. See, the format is fickle, but if the decision makers are more fickle, then this is what you get.
I got a t-shirt today. T20 is a pretty fun.
Yeah, that is that Gurkirat ki den hai wo. It's waiting for him when he's here
No, but it is
around
true. Yeah.
6th May, I guess. Is that the
Yeah.
date I have gotten? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, so this is something that we discussed in the first meeting as well. Now, when I think of an overseas pro in this tournament, your overseas pro should be doing a job where he will be creating the most net impact. Now, both Delhi and Kolkata, Delhi in this game and Kolkata throughout their season, have used that overseas spot for an extra pacer. Whereas it's their batting which is completely has been found wanting over the course of the season. Now, looking at Mustafizur's numbers, and this didn't happen in hindsight. I mentioned this as soon as the game began. कि भाई तुम मुस्तफिजुर की जगह चेतन सकरिया खिलाओगे तो नेट उतना फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. But imagine someone like a Phil Salt in this team. He is young. He is of that English, modern day English mold. He knows how to play this format. Of course, he won't immediately fire, but this team needs batters. I mean, a 4-5-6 of Yash Dul, Manish Pandey, and Ishan Kore just tells me that you're here to participate. You're not here. Even in your heart, you convince yourself कि हम यहाँ पर सिर्फ नंबर बनाने आए, हम क्वालिफाई करने तो नहीं है. Simple as that.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the move to make Warner the captain essentially ruled out any possibility of Salt playing. Because Marsh was not going to go anywhere.
Everyone is
Sorry?
playing out. मतलब उससे फर्क नहीं पड़ना चाहिए ना. Everyone is playing out of place. Dhul at 4, Pandey at 5 are out of place. तो ठीक है.
वो तो है ही ना. So if you have 9 players to bat in the top 3 and no one to bat at 4 and 5, this is what is going to happen.
Yeah. Hey, but point is कि भाई तुम Salt को खिलाओगे तो at least you get something to build for the future, because right now I feel कि Delhi have to change their squad, they have to change their management, have to change their squad, have to change their captain, and have to change their jersey also.
See, if अगर forward thinking management होती, तो they would have changed the coaching setup after 2021. I'm not exaggerating here, because you just have to look at the second leg of that 2021 season to realize how big of a blunder was this management continuously committing.
True, but सोचो ना ऐसा कि it is very difficult when your team has qualified in the top 4. बहुत मुश्किल होगा justify करना. And then last season, of course, all of us knew what happened. COVID में ये वो players available नहीं थे. Quality को खुद को COVID हो गया. फिर I mean Delhi suffered the most in terms of COVID casualties on players missing out due to that reason. इस season again एक excuse है. Although I mean it cannot be used as an excuse. क्योंकि अगर पंत होता भी तो I don't think कि इतना क्या चेंज हुआ था.
नहीं, पंत वो एक्सक्यूज है. पंत के होने से कुछ ना फर्क पड़ता. Maybe instead of 0-5 they would have been 1-4 or not more than that. पंत के होने से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला.
I mean,
it's a lie. Now, ideally, if you look at the equation, 67 of last 5, it is very, very much possible at a venue like this. But कोई है ही नहीं.
वो तो है ही. वो तो देखो, वो तो T20 का चेजिंग एडवांटेज तो है ही. कि ऐसे सिचुएशन में चेजिंग टीम का लगता है कि दे कैन स्टिल विन. So that's just about the sport. And I mean, I just feel very bad for Roman Powell. मतलब तुमने जब उसे खिलाया तो तुमने उसे गलत जगह भेज दिया. अब वो डिसमिस हो गया तो तुमने नेक्स्ट मैच में जिस वेन्यू पे शायद वो अच्छा ऑप्शन होता है कि उसका मिस टाइम शॉट भी छक्के जाते हैं, वहां तुमने उसे ड्रॉप कर दिया. क्या सेंस बनता है इसका?
सेंस कुछ है ही नहीं. In the last 4-5 years, if you can tell me 2 or 3 instances where Delhi have tactically outsmarted their opposition, I'll stop criticizing Delhi Capitals.
Yeah, I mean, say Delhi can salvage their season. They should ask Warner कि भाई ठीक है मत खेल तू, हो गया कोई बात नहीं, we'll make Aksar or anyone captain, because they're not playing for anything in this season. They can't qualify from here. There's no chance. They're not winning 8 out of the last 9 games. I know कि funny things have happened in this sport, but वो funny things होने के लिए कुछ ingredient चाहिए भाई. Funny things have happened. हाँ, कुछ substance होता है, but this team don't have any substance. So have Salt open with Shaw, because you can't drop Shaw. यार Shaw को drop करके कोई फायदा नहीं.
No, I would personally drop Shaw.
तो किसको खिलाते?
I would personally.
There's nothing to gain by dropping Shaw.
I'd open with Dhul. I'd have or I'd even open with Sarfaraz. I don't mind. But
ठीक है, Shaw को ड्रॉप क्यों किया? Open with Salt. बीच में अब तो मिचेल मार्श को तो ड्रॉप नहीं कर सकते because वो bowling भी कर रहा है, विकेट भी ले रहा है. He's one of those rare players who's taking wickets for you.
I'll play Mitchell Marsh. Mitchell Marsh.
Salt, Mitchell Marsh, Powell. At least तुम 3 ऐसे प्लेयर तो खिलाओ जिनको तुम अगले साल रिटेन कर पाओ. Because at this rate तो अभी अगर तुम Shaw को अभी ड्रॉप करते हो तो उसको रिटर्न करना भी है कि नहीं, ये भी एक क्वेश्चन बनता है. करना चाहिए in my opinion, क्योंकि
of course,
yeah, and but Warner को definitely there will be question mark that whether they want to retain him in the next season.
I see Shaw so far has 34 runs in 5 innings. Okay, I definitely don't see him playing the entire season, and I have my doubts if he'll reach the 100-run mark in total. Because you look at him, you look at his dismissal today.
Yeah.
आज को it was not.
Yes.
Reshak gets his third, man. He's having a dream
थोड़ा
debut.
बहुत जो chance था वो भी खत्म होता
it was not a risky run that they were running for. It was a
And not
comfortable
that
single.
अगर वो पहले 2 ले लेता तो स्ट्राइक पे भी नहीं होना पड़ता था. वही बात है ना कि some things which are not measurable.
Yeah. And Shaw got the run out in and of itself, again, there's very little you can blame Shaw about. Like fitness, again, even the best, I would say even Kohli would have been run out on that ball.
But
attempt
Yeah, I understand.
better attempt हो सकता था वो नहीं.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'd probably say this. See, I don't know if I'm going overboard here or not, but I don't know. But at this point of time, if there was a 100-meter sprint between Rohit and Shaw, we really don't know if Shaw, despite being 10 years or more younger, will beat Rohit comfortably in a 100-meter sprint. And that's saying something.
I think Rohit will win for sure.
Yeah.
Longer limbs वही एक physical advantage तो है ही ना यार.
Nee, but see, you have to also account for the fact that the other guy is 12, 13 years younger. How bad? See, I am not. We've had a lot of these discussions over here. I remember we were discussing Azam Khan, we were discussing Ashwin, and I've been someone who even says and goes to the extent that players who are very prone to injury shouldn't really be putting their bodies on the line. You know, and I include the likes of Bumrah, the likes of Rohit, the likes of Ashwin, the likes of Shaheen, in the likes of Russell in this debate. And I say this ki it is not necessary for these players to dive and put their bodies on the line, because what they offer in their primary skill is far more important than what they will offer in the field, right? But Shaw, even by that, firstly, there is no contribution coming in the primary field. That is one. Second, even by that metric, today's run out was horrible. Fielder ने dive मारी है, he's fallen, he's stood up, he's taken an aim, and you've still been comfortably shot. Regardless of that being a direct hit or not, Shaw should have been in, and he should have been in by a distance. It's very, very poor fitness on his part. And I am not someone who keeps saying players should be dropped on the basis of fitness and all that, because I like I said, I do believe batting and bowling are primary skills. Fielding utni, it's a secondary skill. I am not saying it's irrelevant, but Shaw's cases, Shaw's average now in IPL is below 24.
Yeah, I think, see, the only thing I expect from Delhi moving forward is at least play a stable 11 यार. कि जिनको प्लेयर को तुम बैट कर रहे हो सोचे कि इनमें कुछ टैलेंट है, गिव देम अ रन. कोई ऐसे तो कोई फायदा ही नहीं है कि तुम हर मैच में कुछ ना कुछ चेंज कर देते हो. किसी मैच में पावर ड्रॉप हो रहा है, किसी मैच में खेल रहा है. पावर इज योर ओनली डेजिग्नेटेड फिनिशर यार. तुम अगले मैच में सोचो कि चलो मार्च तो बॉलिंग करा रहा है, इसको फिनिशर बना देते. क्या सेंस बनता है इस चीज का? ही इज नॉट प्लेड एट दैट रोल फॉर अ व्हाइल.
But I'm expecting at least 2 to 3 changes next game as well.
ठीक है, मैं बोल रहा हूँ भाई, तुम मुस्तफिजुल लगे साकरिया खिलाओ, बहुत ज्यादा गलत नहीं है. इंक्लूड रॉबिन पावर एंड हैव यशदुल ओपन इंस्टेड ऑफ शॉ, अगर वो भी करना ही है.
I am okay with Dhul opening. I am even okay with Sarfaraz opening. I don't mind. But at this point of time, just for the sake of saying enough is enough, I think Shaw needs to be dropped. I thought when Delhi dropped him in 2020 and played Rahane, that was wrong because there wasn't any upside to it. But in this case, there is definite upside.
Interesting.
So Greg Singh,
सरफराज कुछ नहीं भी करेगा तो एटलीस्ट स्पिन तो अच्छी खेल लेगा.
We'll get back to that. So Greg saying Rohit is not that fit, but he will win versus Shaw. That's how unfit Prithvi is. I mean,
will तो नहीं बोल सकते, but I think my money would be on Rohit. होप तो कुछ भी हो सकता है.
And before this, we also saw Chuchant consoling Paji saying, Mumbai also won 7 games in a row last year. So yeah. It is what it is.
Mumbai also lost second game.
Lost. My bad.
So Mumbai have been stupid in the last 1.5 cycles, or in the last 1.5 seasons. I mean, they were stupid in the 2022 auction. They were stupid in the auction before this season. 2020 to 2021, Mumbai did not qualify for the playoffs on the basis of net run rate. They still came 5th.
Yeah.
So it's not that
2021 में they were that unlucky too, in terms of starting at a venue which did not really suit them. They had to play 5 games in Chennai to begin with. मतलब obviously that cannot. I mean, a good team should win everywhere, but हाँ ठीक है मतलब that उनको पहले पता होता तो वो वैसे स्क्वाड बिल्डअप उनका अलग टाइप का होता.
Lekin the team they had, come on man, you had Rohit, you had Quinton de Kock, Ishan Kishan, Hardik Pandya, Kunal Pandya, Pollard, Bolt, Bumrah.
Yeah, but a lot of players who don't like facing.
Like even us in Chennai for that matter, like a venue that we should have
But
also
then Maxwell and AB made a very big difference. Right? The way they bat spin.
Yeah, that's what
In 2021, I thought their engine room of three all-rounders, Pollard, Hardik, and Krunal, it just didn't work, and that is why they couldn't really qualify for the playoffs. I wouldn't really say that their squad construction was poor. Krunal was very poor. Krunal was very poor with the ball in 2021.
Yeah. Even last year, he was of course better, but nothing like how he was in the 17, 18, 19 season where he was sort of at his best.
No, last year he became very economical. I think his economy rate was 6.5 or something.
Correct.
See, wait, pointer. Let's come back to Delhi now. I mean, and Aman Akin Khan has hit 2 good boundaries, and Harshal Patel को भी कोई भी आके मार के चला जा रहा है, अभी वैसे सिचुएशन में चल रहा है. But I think, yeah, from a Delhi perspective, what I would want, and the sensible move would be to identify 5-6 key players जो तुम्हारे पास क्रक्स बन के रहेंगे for the next couple of seasons, और उनको हर मैच में चांस दो and give them a proper position, proper role कि जहाँ तुमको लगता है कि आगे भी वो succeed कर सकते हैं.
On that, I would actually like to see Aman being
given a ball.
promoted. Yeah,
Plus given a ball कि
Yeah,
मतलब अगर तुम
sure.
उसे all-rounder
With the
खिला
new
रहे हो
ball,
तो दो ना.
he is known to move the ball, and I wouldn't mind seeing him open as well because he bats at the top. He's batted at the top in the
वो तो Delhi में everyone wants to open, but there can only be 2 openers.
No, but the discussion was around, Shaw को drop करना तो Dhul. Like again, Dhul is another anchor type player. Warner himself has not been in the best of form.
The thing is, I mean, सबसे ज़्यादा upside तो भी Warner को drop करने में ही है, but they won't do it because you can't. I mean, it would look like they're blaming Warner for all of this, which is not true.
Yeah.
And I mean, teams have not done it ever. I mean, it's impossible that they'll do it. But सबसे ज़्यादा upside उसी में ही है. क्योंकि rest everyone, Powell, Marsh, and even Russo to an extent कि भाई.
Yeah, why are you bowling the same ball? Boss, okay.
I'd give Harshal one more game before I drop him.
There's no one like
Harshal को drop करना तो बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाएगा मेरे हिसाब से. Because
at this point of time, I don't really see a Sid Kaul or a Nakashdeep or even Rajan Kumar doing worse than what Harshal's doing right now.
Actually, what might work against Harshal.
You know what? एक और चीज जो better हो सकती है, if they drop Harshal, they might even start promoting Hasranga with the bat, which they should have done today.
Yeah. With that, Gurkirat, any last thoughts on Delhi? Any chance in this game?
कुछ नहीं, हर DC watchalong, every watchalong which features Delhi Capitals match, I'd just say मौत का तमाशा देखने आओ और क्या.
Cool. चलो ठीक है. Hope you get to eat some good food to get over this, and we'll see you tomorrow when Gujarat are playing Rajasthan. At least that would be a competitive game, 2 good sides. Yeah, ठीक है. Gurkirat. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, but
Bye.
still good.
The fact that like tailenders को अच्छा कर रहा था and things like that. Oh, sorry. I guess I started a bit early. I was just talking about how dropping Harshal might be a bit too harsh. Of course, he's not had the greatest of starts, but last game towards the end, he bowled well. It might be tailenders, yeah, but he did get his Yorkers right. And today as well, he has been bowling full, which is why even previously when he got hit, I did get a bit upset, but then I realized that he's at least attempting the Yorkers. He's trying to go full. That's his sort of, weapon. Might as well do that. Even now, he's trying the Yorkers. They're not exactly landing where he wants them to, but fine. As long as he keeps trying, he's getting the ball to dip a bit as well. So that's also a great sign. Yeah, I feel Harshal will, over the season, definitely get better. Like, yeah. And I've also said this before, I like Harshal the person as well. He is a very self-aware person who understands his strengths, his weaknesses. Like time and again, over his interviews, he's spoken about understanding himself better and how that helps him, play better. So yeah, that's why the person he is he has a good head over his shoulder. So yeah. But yeah, this has been as comprehensive. Like I might be speaking too soon. 52 of 3 is not exactly unheard of. And as we speak, Nokia has managed to edge a 4. So that's 48.
जो अनुज राउत के edge भी नहीं लग रहे थे
यार हाँ,
four लग
and
रहे थे।
I was actually very often में वही बात कर रहा था. As much as I appreciate his fielding effort, that does not take anything away from the fact that his batting was very poor. When you had Pandit, when you had Hasranga to come in, there was absolutely no reason why you had to play that innings. वो अलग बात है कि पहले Pandit Hasranga out हो गया and then after Raman Rawat Siraj was the only one remaining, then it makes sense he has to save his wicket. But this wasn't the case. You had batters to come in. Hasranga was padded up. Hasranga can take on spinners very well, and that's thank God. That's actually a very good placement. I mean that they placed the fielder very good, they're very fine, smart, and I'm also happy with what. Oh, is that Sam Curran captain?
Also Dhawan
misses out. And earlier I also saw Unadkat handing a cap. I'm not sure who did he give a cap to. That's what I wanted to understand. He just had the cap and he was giving his speech. I'm not sure. So there is a debutant at Lucknow's end as well. And wow, Sam Curran as the captain. That's sort of surprising. Like who else was there for them? Like
मैं भी वही सोच रहा हूँ.
Yeah.
I mean everyone is so young. Maybe Arshdeep, but too soon for him as well.
But Sam Curran, wow man, wow.
At least he's the most travelled.
Oh, that's a six.
Talking about travelled.
Oh yeah boy! I stand corrected. And yeah, that's the last of Delhi's batters. They already run the risk of bowling themselves out. This will be a huge boost to RCB's net run rate as well. Something that was much needed given the 81 run loss they had against KKR. Couldn't be happier as an RCB fan. Sorry if I get carried away.
So consecutive times when Delhi would probably be bowled out.
Yeah.
This just goes to show how shit their batting has been this season.
And talking about, moving on from Delhi shit batting, I actually have been impressed with what I saw of Vaishak today. 3 for 19, 3 for 20 in his 4. As good a spell as it can get. Even more so on debut, nothing like it. He got important wickets. He did get Akshar Patel, Abhishek Patel, who can be dangerous on his day.
Yeah.
So yeah, hit his lengths. Oh, he got David Warner. How did I forget that? So that was as big a wicket as it could get. And hitting those hard lengths. Has a decent Yorker. Did not really get the chance to show it here. Has a very good Yorker, and he also has a knuckleball. I'm not sure if he still uses it just as frequently as he used to in the KPL days. So yeah, lots of good things to look forward to in terms of from an RCB perspective. But just going back to the Sam Curran captaincy sort of, I don't know what to even. Oh, that's a ball.
So Kuldeep is batting.
I'm just giving Kuldeep a stare.
Who has been subbed out?
Mustafizur.
Mustafizur has been subbed out, but who? Shaw came in. Yeah.
Who else is there in the Rajapaksa? Raza maybe.
Yeah, Raza, but Raza शायद खेल नहीं रहा है.
They had to bring him in. Rahul Chahar, Jitesh Sharma, Harpreet Brar, भाई मतलब धवन के अलावा कोई experience ही नहीं है. Oh man, that's something they should actually like. Last year at least Mayank के लिए धवन तो था, but maybe if Livingston was available, then Livingston as the captain.
Would have been the captain.
Wow, this is as bizarre as Karuna captain in Delhi for those couple.
Yeah, but at least Sam Curran is a player who is a certainty in their 11th. So those points are ठीक है ना.
Yeah, but like if someone told me before the season began that Sam Curran is going to captain out, I would have been genuinely surprised. Oh boss, what are you saying? So that's, anyways, hopefully he does well today. Lucknow, Punjab at Lucknow. That's going to be an interesting game. Lucknow spin attack versus Punjab's batters. Interesting. A lot of interesting things to look out for there as well. And yeah, please keep the comments coming in. Any RCB fans in the amongst our viewers, that will also be great to see.
Yeah, and which team are you guys supporting in the evening game?
Correct. Lucknow, Punjab, and anyone. I hope everyone's given in their predictions. You've got a lot of good things to sort of win, and Punjab seems to have
basically a Punjab KL Rahul derby. Punjab versus Lucknow.
True. And Punjab have won the toss and they've elected to bowl. But yeah, even now I can't get over the visuals of Sam Curran captaining. It's just bizarre. 2 overs to go. Harshal will bowl this over, and I'm guessing who?
Parnell.
Parnell's also done, right?
Parnell has one more to go. Yeah.
Parnell and Harshal. Hasranga did not really have the best of days. 1 for 37 in 3.
Basically, the Tiksena.
Yeah, and he just kept dropping a bit too short today. Like time and again, and Pandey and Akshay just took toll of that. I hope he,
Pandey is bowling this one. Oh, nearly. Out हो यार, तुम भी जाओ, हमें भी
वही
जाने दो,
यार।
क्या फायदा?
और हमें भी थोड़ा अपना नेट रन रेट इंप्रूव करने दो। 5 हार चुके हो, ऐसे भी आपको नेट रन रेट की जरूरत तो है नहीं। छोड़ दो यार थोड़ा हमारे लिए भी। Oh, by the way, Manish Pandey's 50, if I'm not wrong, is the fastest 50 for Delhi this season.
Oh my God.
Who would have thought Manish Pandey?
And
Yeah.
Warner is yet to hit a 6. 5 games.
Oh yeah, true.
5 games and 220 runs.
Oh man. Seems like the Warner Pandey combo hasn't worked. Oh!
But that'll be a 4.
Wow,
They
Nokia 13.
If they can hit 10 fours, they can force a super over. Let's see.
I see another 4 happening now because you've said that. Just because you've said that, I see another 4 at least right now. 50 of 34. I know I said this before, but this is just like, why? Like, I understand you want TRPs now, but this is just like, man, as low as you could get. Like I said.
Good Nokia. Nokia showing more intent than every other Delhi batter.
But Delhi, like, where do they go from here? Like,
I'm thinking the same. I wouldn't drop Shaw.
Yeah. Even
I'll give him full 14 games because Shaw, over the years, what I've seen, he's not put together one solid season for ages now. 2020 maybe he had a very good first half and then he petered out in the second half. 2021 maybe 2021 mein he was dropped. When last season after a good start he got injured.
True.
He was hospitalized and did not play the second half. So I mean whatever it is, maybe give him the full run. Warner is not going out as much as it will help Delhi, but I don't see him going out. March they'll have to play. So that's your 1, 2, 3 sorted. 4th will be Manish Pandey.
Okay.
5th, Abhishek Porel. 6th, Roman Powell.
Okay.
7th, Akshar Patel.
Is there any merit in probably promoting Akshar and having him at 6?
So वो तो उसने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में बोला ही है ना कि हर बार नीचे भी खेल रहा हूँ तो भी 10 बार ओवर बैटिंग करने मिल रही है तो क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है?
अच्छा उसने ऐसा बोला
है exactly यही बोला.
Yeah.
And then 4 bowlers would be Kuldeep, Lalit, Nokia and Chetan Sakaria.
Marsh bhi hai like bowling.
So at least fix this 11, stick with it, play 3 to 4 games with this 11, and then agar lagega to make some calls. But at least play a stable 11. That's the least they can do at this point of time.
True. Interesting. And in terms of where RCB go from here, they play against Chennai the day after at Chinnaswamy. That'll be
big
another
game.
big
Epic game, and I'll be back with this.
Yep.
To show my loyalties.
To show my loyalties. And that'll be another very good game to sort of look out for. High scoring contest. Both teams have got some really good spinners. Hasranga coming back, Tikshana there. And like what'll be interesting is given how CSK spacers have struggled at a venue like Chinnaswamy, if they don't exploit the early movement with Deepak Chair not available, Mukesh Chaudhary not available, Ben Stokes not bowling, so that leaves only with Tushar Deshpande in terms of being able to move the ball. They don't have a lot of options, so that might actually come to bite them if they don't get in another pacer. Akash Singh sort of I genuinely like the person. Okay, introspect saying RCB fans still worrying the total can be chased down. Had it been like a couple of wickets lesser, I would have actually, still been a bit worried. 32-5. Now I can heave a sigh of relief. I don't think Harshal will bowl a wider no ball. Abhinav Gupta saying PBKs don't think much. They sub inform Ellis. They'll make sure to fully utilize 18.5 crores of current. Or Ravada as a captain, maybe.
Is he playing?
I'm guessing he's
yet to know.
Yeah, I'm guessing. But wow. Some interesting choices there for Punjab. Nokia's hit another 4. He's on 22. Is he the second highest scorer of the game today? After Pandey?
For Delhi?
Yeah, because Akshar was the previous highest 21. This guy's on 23. Wow! Who would have thought
Batting bhi main karoon, bowling bhi main karoon.
The number 11, I actually would like to see this. Like, Anirudh, if you could help us out here.
Is this the highest number 11 score?
Yeah, and has the number 11 ever been the highest or the second highest score of a team? I know Chahal for India did that when he scored like 11 runs and he became the highest scorer of the team. Like, was that versus New Zealand? I don't remember who. Oh, Dhawan injured.
That's why Sam Curran is captaining. There is no other.
Injured as in that sounds a bit serious. Is he just out for this game or is it serious? Wow. Guys, do let us know in case you get to know since we are busy watching this game.
This game is more important and more
Yeah.
alive.
31 of 3, you never know.
You never know. You never
Yeah.
know.
But I would like it if they bowl them out, even if it's one ball remaining. I don't mind, but bowling them out would mean a lot more, to be honest. Come on, Harshal, leg dipping Yorker that beats.
They were all out in 19.4 overs in the last game.
Catch! Oh, son.
ठीक है भाई.
बस
कोई नहीं.
हाँ. Injury Premier League strikes again, says Suchant. Yeah, that's true. How many injuries have we seen? Oh my goodness, it's
Difficult to keep count.
yeah.
now.
Wow, man, way too many injuries, and we still have no sort of update on Stokes whether if he's going to be available, right? Yeah, that'll also be interesting. to
Stokes
see.
and Archer कुछ
Yeah.
ढक के रखा है. बाकी सबका तो पता है. Magala is out for 2-3 weeks. Chahar is out for 2-3 weeks.
Hi, Harshal.
Simarjeet is yet to recover.
I
he'll
think
take
he
two
won't be
weeks.
playing anymore. Like, what was the issue with Simarjeet? Any update on that?
Not what I think hamstring की है शायद. सबका hamstring ही जा रहा है आजकल.
यार इतना
सब
मतलब
हल्के hamstring हो गए सबके.
And Deepak Chahar also, like, I was just wondering, like, it's not like he has a very complicated action that sort of puts a lot of, I don't know, maybe, like, I am way off, I know that for sure, because I don't know much about how the human body works. But yeah, like, it's surprising to see so many people get injured around the same time. That's not a
It's
bite.
just that.
Boss, that's not a bite, man. Just review this.
अरे ठीक है ना एक और डाल लो यार. क्या
यार मैच खत्म करो बॉस. नेट रन रेट इंपॉर्टेंट है. हम लोग जानते हैं
रिव्यू
कैसे
करेंगे उतनी देर में तो एक बॉल हो जाएगा.
कौन सा अपने को मतलब पनवेल के लिए निकलना है. ठीक है चलेगा ना. डॉट बॉल तो होगा. नेट रन रेट अपना बेटर होगा.
ये कौन से मूवी में था यार?
गोलमाल 3 वो हथियाता है ना तो बोलता है अरे जल्दी बोल पनवेल के लिए निकलना है.
Oh.
Oh, how did I miss the stumps, man?
Almost. With that, RCB win this game by what? 24 runs, 23 runs.
23 runs, correct. Yep.
Good victory. Pretty one-sided game. Delhi still continue to be a very, very unwatchable team. We should actually question ourselves doing a Delhi watch-along next time around.
Feel for Delhi fans, feel for Delhiites. What is Livingston doing in India? Still not fit. They should get Mitchell in, says Abhinav Gupta. Oh, Livingston's not playing, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Right?
sorry, I think he's talking about Daryl Mitchell.
I'm assuming the same. But why Daryl Mitchell though? Like, Livingston ke bale Daryl Mitchell.
Yeah, I think Livingston is in India now.
Yeah, he is in India. He's with the team.
Yeah,
In
that's
fact,
what he said. But I think he will play at some point of time.
In
I would
fact-
want him to play. Livingston के बिना तो
yeah, true.
पंजाब का सीजन शुरू होते ही खत्म हो रहा है.
And Shikhar Dhawan, in fact, funnily enough, mentioned that our net run rates, taken
Our net run rates overrated.
we'll ask
So-
that to
So Mumbai, Delhi, bottom two.
Yeah.
SRH. Season sort of is not really starting for them.
As
पंजाब का
expected.
season 2 win के बाद नीचे गिरता दिख रहा है तो. And SRH ka you never know, they are up down. KKR you never know up down. So it's essentially seems like a shootout between 5 teams at the moment.
Yeah, for the
But-
2 spots, finally 2 spots.
Yeah.
Playoffs ka.
Let's see how it unfolds. But thanks a lot for tuning in. Please do
Correct.
subscribe to our channel, spread the word, ask your friends to join in. We can all chat together, interact. We can answer your questions. You can give us your comments, thoughts.
Yep, and your predictions, of course.
Predictions
Don't
as well.
forget
Predictions will make you win cool
Yep,
t-shirts like this.
Lots of goodies to be won. So please keep those comments flowing.
Maybe we can take this lower banner out to show them the proper how this t-shirt looks.
Exactly.
Yep.
There you go. This is one of our exclusive
Own
merch.
creations.
Yep, CDC merch, and you will see a lot more of them, over the games, during the games. I'll also be wearing them, of course, not during RCB games, unfortunately, but yeah, you will see me also wearing one of those soon. So yeah, that's it from us. For
Good
tonight.
evening, and we'll see you
Yep.
tomorrow for the evening game.
Yep.